Oh, hello, everybody. Oh, things happened in those short minutes before the.
Slain
We're never not amusing ourselves.
Exactly.
Oh, it's true. It's true. I'm like gone now. I can't even. What were we talking about?
Sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm sidetracked.
Some kind of a podcast or something.
Do we do this?
What do we do?
We do multiple of those. Charles and I have started another D&D one, and last week Charles was DMing.
That was so funny. Yeah.
He like starts up to do like an intro deal, and he just wants to be like, I just want to say that this is Aetheryte Radio and I'm Fusion X.
Yeah. It's just
And the best part about this, it was like I was kind of lurky because I saw you Zen tweeted about this.
Yeah.
And so I clicked the link, but I was also in Raid. So like I had that stream, but then like Raid comes, like this isn't really working. But I hear them, and then I hear they like talk about Aetheryte Radio, and they're like, I almost said I'm Fusion X, and I just like jumped into the chat. I was like, how dare you? And like minutes later, Zen sees it, and she's like, what?
Yeah. No idea. He's even
and then
there.
I didn't
like,
say anything because I had to close the window because I was in Raid. But,
because that stream is basically just us and some friends from back home who wanted to play D&D, and after we started doing this, we're like, hey, we could do it online. Yeah. And I just, as soon as I started, I'm like, yeah, welcome to Aetheryte Radio. Wait, stop, don't. That's not. Why? I've never even done the intro.
Yeah. On weeks that you're not here, Fusion, no matter what happens, I hear you saying it in my head. Like I just hear it at the beginning,
weird.
and then I'm like,
and I just always want to say it too. I know I'm not Fusion X. I know it.
I mean,
I think that's just how the thing goes.
Yeah.
Really, anyone can be the Raffleturk.
Is it like Santa Claus?
It's a title.
Well, it's like Spider-Man. It's like Spider-Man. Anyone can wear the mask. That was the reference I was going for.
If you fall off a roof and then we find your uniform on the ground and put it on, then do we become the Fusion X?
The Fusion X.
Does
I mean, if I think you can do it without the hinting of my death. I mean, I don't think we need to get that dark into it, but like
I'm making a reference to a classic Christmas film.
Okay, so for a second I was like, is she referencing the Santa Claus?
No, couldn't possibly be.
Yep, totally referencing. Yeah, okay, cool. I'm Tim Allen as Santa Claus. Ho ho ho.
There are worse things to be.
Yeah, I mean, really though. That was one of my favorite Christmas movies growing up. So
that's fair. We're
off to
Fusion
will be
great
played by
start.
Tim Allen, and
so the other thing we wanted to talk about before we got started, someone in chat mentioned that Rook's totally famous, but she's famous for a good thing.
No.
So if you want to talk about that really quick.
Sure. So the billboard stuff that was being mentioned in chat, thank you so much, Gree, for bringing this up, because honestly, I didn't even know that they had put me on a billboard. But there is a really fantastic campaign that the National Ad Council and ArenaNet, which is responsible for Guild Wars 2, has been doing. And this is, I think, even if you don't play the game, something that's still really worth checking out. Called Seize the Awkward, and it is a mental health campaign where they have brought in game developers, they have brought in, I mean, there's all sorts of different game companies that have been involved with this as well, right? So they have brought in a whole bunch of different people to talk about mental health in the gaming space, and particularly in things like MMOs, when we are connected to our guild mates, our FC mates, other players that we play with or party up with, our statics, whatever it is, right? To try and create systems and resources so that everybody can start conversations and normalize the act of just discussing mental health and checking in with one another, especially during stuff right now like pandemics or periods of time where people might be struggling, or you yourself might be struggling and need to sort of open up and reach out. So it's a great campaign, and I shared a little bit of my story with them and have done a couple different things with them in a few different waves, and was actually at PAX before the pandemic hit, sort of doing a panel there in collaboration with the suicide prevention group and a bunch of other things as well. So check it out because it's a great campaign.
Could you just imagine you're just like driving down the road and you just see your face on a billboard? Like,
where did that get there?
This is news to me. I would adore a picture. So if you don't mind snapping one, that would.
You end up like running into the person in front of you. The cops show up and they're like, Hey.
Yes, exactly. That's why I hit the guy.
You're free to go. You're famous. That's how that works.
Looks
It's
like
a great
please stop saying
cause.
that.
It's a great cause. I don't know, but it's
Yeah.
a great cause, and I'm so glad to be a part of it.
Yeah.
So it's definitely worth, watching the videos, hearing what everybody had to say, and checking out what sort of resources they have.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So do we need to do like the Wayne's World, like, right? Just because I'm gonna embarrass Rook more, right? Though we're not worthy.
Oh,
We're
no. You know what? That's it.
And the podcast is done.
Yep.
Thank you, everybody. It's been
Bye,
great.
bye, everybody.
Really had a great
Yep.
time today.
I'll call it there. So, when last
Thanks for
we left
tuning
our
in.
heroes,
Yeah.
because
We didn't actually do an actual intro, did we?
no.
No, who needs an intro?
Welcome to whatever the hell this is.
Yeah, whatever this is.
We are all Fusion X, apparently.
Yeah.
That's the ad campaign for first edition. We're all deep down inside. Hello, welcome to Aetheryte Radio First Edition. This is a D&D campaign based in Final Fantasy, specifically on the first. That's all you need to know. This is session 4. We've done 3 before, technically 4 if you count the 0, because technically 0 is a number. Math is confusing. I'm not into math.
If you're a software engineer, everything starts at 0 anyway. It's fine.
Yeah. See, so we're going for a very niche crowd.
Yeah, very niche.
With the number in here.
Indexes start at 0. You know.
Yeah. So I will let you, our DM, take it away here.
Well, I don't really have much to take over other than to say, what the heck did you guys do last time?
You know, in all honesty, like not a whole heck of a lot. It was a very narrative-driven session.
We did
stuff.
I think I had two. I started a bar fight, but like I wasn't involved in the bar fight.
Mm-hmm.
If I recall, I was just like, as I was walking out, I'm like, hey, you guys should fight.
Those kind of guys.
Yeah.
I mean, why waste the energy to do the bar fight, right? When you can just have everybody else do the bar fight.
The reason I said exactly is because Aiden did not do much. You're right. I'm not making fun of you.
Okay, so me and Jarrell and Meritt in Jarrell's pocket, I believe. Yes.
Yeah, because initially we had a whole plan for like stealth.
That's not a metaphor. Literally inside.
I literally got shranky danked, which is an actual verb. I stand by it. And I got put into a pocket, and then I did some spying, some reconnaissance, which obviously I'm very good at, being a very loud, obnoxious dwarf. And then got taken out and came back regular size to do some further persuasion, which went pretty well. We got an invite to this secret meeting that this, I don't know, weird cult is having. So that's always a fun way to spend a Saturday. So I'm looking forward to that.
It's good. You know, the meeting's at midnight. It's fine.
Yeah. I used disguise self, I think, question mark. To look like one of the dudes that we murdered. And walked in with Jarrell, who we didn't murder. And we talked to the guys who were supposed to pay us, who didn't pay us.
So let's clarify.
We realized after leaving.
You disguised yourself as the person who died before they died, not their dead body, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Just, just in case anyone out there is wondering, it was just.
I'm Zumie.
She just walks into the bar as a dead person. Boy, I have been through some things, let me tell you.
Yes, and so that anybody who might be overhearing or just joining us for the first time, is it like there were just a whole bunch of dead people? We discovered underneath the Crystarium a group that seemed to be working and smuggling goods and creatures in and out of the depths beneath the Crystarium, where there is sort of like a cave system and sewer system and water system. And we found them and encountered them. They had taken somebody hostage from the Crystarium. We killed them, because that's what you gotta do with baddies, pretty sure. And they did not seem like they wanted to actually bargain with us or discuss with us. And we are now trying to figure out what their organization's larger goals are. So, Zen disguised herself as one of the people that we killed for the infiltration mission.
Prior to his death.
Not a dead body. And so we're here at the Golden Table in Donager, north of Lakeland proper, just a little bit to the west of Holminster Switch, outside of the village in the depths of the forest, where I am today, by the by.
Oh yeah, look at
yeah.
that!
There's trees or something, I don't know. I'm not on the moon today. I just came back to the first. Don't ask how that works. Don't worry about it. But yeah, so you got a spooky invite to a spooky club for spooky people at midnight.
Yeah. Time to go to the cult club.
What could go wrong?
So, it's not quite midnight yet, but you guys have all left the Golden Table, the inn and tavern that you were listening out for Nightshade activity. They are the cult, the creepy cult. What do you guys want to do before you head over to the lumber mill that they're kind of squatting at, it seems like? Anything in particular?
I guess I need to recast Disguise Self.
If you want to stay disguised, sure.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Probably, right?
I mean, I'm just...
Are they gonna kick me out if I show up as myself?
Maybe. I mean, the person who invited you knows you.
Yeah,
well,
so
not even you.
Disguised you.
And, yeah, disguised
at the last moment, I'll do that. I'm saying it now so that I'm not running out of disguise in the middle of things.
Okay, that's fine. But yeah, so Meritt, you got the invitation. The rest of these yokels aren't invited.
You had to like beat them up for it verbally.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Seriously.
it's like I did verbal sparring. Surprising everyone, me most of all. Meritt's smart. She's smart. She doesn't seem like it always. She's blunt, but she's smart. Maybe we could scope out the area around just to sort of see, if there appear to be any sort of obvious traps, setups for our demise, questionable things. We could do something like that. Does that sound good?
Oh yeah, I definitely don't want to be a sacrifice or something.
Yeah. Well, I just want to know your posture going into it. So you're going to sneak around. You're not just going to walk straight into the meeting.
Yeah, we do some sneaking.
I'm trying to remember, like, my thought, like, if I was just gonna go in with them or if I was gonna, like, stand by. I don't remember.
Because, you were not invited. Aiden was not invited to this at all. And you were gonna go the next day. Remember, Meritt got you guys in tonight. So.
You could look for, like, a good spot to sort of perch.
I do have a rope.
You don't need a rope. You're Dragoon. Perch.
Use your legs.
Like an owl? Just right in the window of, like, this whatever
like a bat
place we're meeting in.
Like
a bat.
That's how Dragoons get back their energy. Yeah, they hang from the rafters like a bat. I've heard that. That's the truth.
And then the blood rushes to their head, they fall, and then they die. And that's the whole...
explains a lot about Dragoons.
Circle of life.
Yeah. But yeah, if you want to kind of scope it out, sneak around first, that's perfectly fine. I just wanted to know
sounds solid.
What you want to do. Cool. Well then.
Oh, how did I sound? I did like a... Was I Keanu Reeves? I think.
Yeah, you were Keanu Reeves.
I think you were Keanu Reeves. That's ringing a bell for me. Yeah.
The dude we murdered was a dude, and Timmy's not a dude.
And all dudes are Keanu Reeves, so we got it covered. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'll take that. Yeah.
I liked my prior. Trying to do like a man, right? And they're like, "Do you have something wrong with your throat?" Yes. What's wrong with me?
Well, since we're sneaking around, everybody give me a stealth roll to start with. Yeah, we're rolling dice.
Really bad at this.
Yeah, most likely.
Wrong?
So, yeah. Since it's been a while. Oh, yeah, perfect. Perfect. 5 is good. Solid. 9 is good, too. All right, okay, so Zumie with 19.
Okay.
One Eye is with you, because...
The most welcome is like, very sneaky.
Middling. So, here's just something that I always love about D&D in general. You don't know how good you're stealthing at any given time. All of you, no matter what your role is, think, I'm being sneaky. You can't really tell how sneaky you are. So, you're sneaking around.
Until you step on a twig or something.
Right.
I don't know, I feel like Mary would get like a height advantage, right? Because low to the ground.
What do you think? Yeah, she could just pretend to be a woodland creature. Is that what you're trying to say?
About like a squirrel amidst the trees.
She could, yeah. I mean, she could just like get like a fake tail and just be like, I don't know, get a walnut, just walk around, and be like,
too much.
Yeah, I think that level of master of disguise is beyond Meritt. But now, like, if Zumie stepped in, there could be something done there. But I think it's
well, I mean, it also depends on how much ale is involved. I think that's too, right?
Well.
You just get a little liquid courage and.
All right, so
kidnapped you all.
I think
the map changing.
Meritt's mostly just trying to, just get like a general lay of the land and, try to make sure that there's not, she's got an invitation, so It's not like she's that concerned, but, she wants to at least make sure that she's not walking into something that's going to be terrible or her own demise.
You specifically come at midnight this night. That's sacrifice night.
It seems like sacrifice night.
So I've moved you guys to the map. You can all see everything good?
Yes.
Cool.
It feels like it would be on a flyer. Come on down this night. Night sacrifice.
Aldino loads the page in the background. It's just Tamtara Deepcroft.
Yeah,
Suddenly,
exactly.
Oh, I see what's happening here. Okay.
Oh, right. Whoops. Well, so I've moved you guys there. You can see what you can see. Zumie, as the only person with dark vision, you can see a lot more than everyone else.
I sure can.
Yeah, you can, can't you? So,
I was about to ask, right? It's like, is my dark vision on? I look over at the observer. Oh, yeah, it freaking is. Wow.
Yeah, you can see so much more than everyone else. So, you guys, as you were sneaking up towards here, you found this kind of rail line that you walked along. It looks to be just mine carts, maybe something like that, to transport logs back and forth from the village. So this is further out to the southwest from the village of Doniger. And it's kind of close to a stream here. You can kind of hear it in the distance, but most lumber mills would be near some sort of moving water. So as you guys are here, with your stealth as it is, this is where you are. Who wants to move in closer? Zumie, do you want me to tell you exactly what you see?
Yeah, I'm very interested in this thing that's very far away and probably no one else
can see. Real quick, can we get that game pause off the...
Yep, no problem. Cool. Yeah, so Zumie, close to you, you can see there. Yeah, and kind of the interior of this lumber mill you can see all the way through. And I'm sure you're asking about this down.
Yes, I am.
Down here. Give me a knowledge nature roll. So nature.
Okay.
That is that's a very large something.
Yeah, I'm still set to roll advantage. I need to fix that. Oh, hello.
Wow. Oh, okay. Zumie bringing the big rolls today. Damn.
Zen did not come today to mess around. Zen's like, I'm just gonna drop 19s left and right.
Yeah,
left and
blue
right.
mage and monsters. Oh,
yeah, I know about monsters.
In her element. This is a Yate Veo. It is very, very large. That is not the normal size of a Yate Veo. You know that they are kind of they're local to the northern part of Lakeland. If we're talking about in game, we've all seen them. They're the kind of Ochu-like mobs in the north of Lakeland that kind of slap you with their big, stupid vine tentacles. But yeah, it's a very large one. From where you are, you estimate 10, 15 feet tall, easily.
How close to everyone else am I when I see this nonsense?
Right next to, like, as we're standing right here, as you first get in, you can see all the way through the lumber mill to that.
All right. So I'm just like, and I kind of look at everybody else, being the quietest, like, flipping out person you've ever seen. Because look at that stealth roll. I just flip around and I'm like, there's a really big whippy plant in there. It's so big, you guys.
What is a whippy
Meritt with her 9 in stealth goes, there's a what?
No, your stealth was 5. I had 9.
Don't Don't mind me.
I'm sorry, with my 5.
I'm just gonna press this button.
Uh-oh.
They don't hear us.
No, it's fine. Wait, you can drag the die around? Can you see that?
No.
No.
Weird. Anyway, I guess I could just mess with the die. I don't want to tell you
the
guys
powers of
the... No, when you roll it and it's on the screen, you can drag it around for no good reason. But you hear off in the distance just the hell was that? Just one sound of someone saying that.
So before they come over, she's like, it's a, and then she gives the actual, it's and it comes from the blah 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 scientific blah 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 blah.
So yeah, I can explain it a little bit. You know that it is a seedkin. It is some sort of plant. This one is quite large, and it is emitting light, like bioluminescent almost. That's strange.
And guys, it's red.
Is that what the glowy little bits by us are?
Yeah, they're kind of little.
Those are pretty cool.
Will-o-the-wisp or motes.
Yeah. They're like animated too.
Yep.
They're the skulls of the people we murdered.
That's pretty slick. Wow.
That's not canon. I mean, maybe one day. You need to kill a lot more people. Why did I say that to you? Wow. I'm a bad influence. Yeah, go ahead.
Meritt just like bats away at one of them, like, oh,
Yeah.
oh. It's one of those big plant sort of buggers, but you're saying it's real big.
Extra big.
Like, how extra big are we talking? Does it seem like it's angry?
Does it seem like it's angry?
From what you can see, it's facing away from you guys. It looks to be doing something with one of the giant logs that have been cut.
So it's just like lifting?
Yeah, it's just
like
lifting things.
Being a crane? It's like,
maybe it's a beast of burden, yeah.
no, actually, it seems like it's kind of like playing with some logs. Maybe being a crane.
Are you saying it got a part-time job working at a lumber mill?
Yeah.
What?
Zumie, I didn't want to ask this, but did you have a tipple or two while you were in the pub? A few of them. It's all right. It happens to all of us. Did you have one too many before we came here?
It was just a sip, but it wasn't good.
Alright.
So I
Okay.
didn't
No,
have-
it's swill. Yeah, he makes swill there. Don't worry, I'll treat you something better later. But all right, I guess we'll keep an eye out. And what in the world are these lights?
They are quite annoying. They're basically like, will-o'-the-wisps. They're kind of incorporeal. And yeah, they're just buzzing around. But One Eye, after you say, what you've said, he says, so it's not hostile?
Doesn't look like it. But, it could turn on us at any moment.
I mean, anything is, if we decide to go up and, irritate it, we should probably be careful around it. Just, we don't want to have to deal with that. Let it just, stack its logs and do its log things. And
Well, One Eye says, if you were invited, you could just go in and we could back you up. I don't want to get too close to that thing. He can't even see it. Like, he's just heard about it. He doesn't want to get anywhere near whatever that is.
Zumie is totally comfortable just walking in at this point. Totally, quote unquote, comfortable. Yeah. Because she can see so much of the freaking place already. So she's like, well, yeah,
That's true.
Throws an arm around Jarell. Come on, buddy, let's do this.
Oh, Jarell is not coming in
Up
here
there?
with you. He refuses. No
Is
way.
he still with us, though?
Yeah,
well, somebody's not getting paid then.
Yeah, well, he does not want to go in here. I mean, you could probably convince him to do it if you really want to, but
Was he
his
told?
immediate...
Was he told to come that night? Like, is it important?
No.
Do we think? Okay.
Yeah, no, he was.
Was he?
He was uncomfortable with the previous mission.
Yeah.
And I wanna be a kind employer.
Sure.
So
Yeah,
I will give him.
When,
Well, right, but he's my retainer though.
He was
So I will let him have the night off.
Table told us to come.
Yeah, it's true.
I will let him have a mental health day after putting him through that.
So Aiden says it's okay. Zumie, are you pushing for him to come?
Yeah.
Okay. Well then, let's do a fun thing.
Yeah.
Both of you roll persuasion.
Okay.
Highest convinces him, come or not.
I've used all my good rolls already.
Oh boy.
I was gonna say.
It's technically a 2.
Technically a 2. Oh, that almost landed on a 2. 2 of 15. Okay, that's fine. Jarrell says that, he's just gonna hang back, but he'll be within earshot. So if you call for him, he'll come in. He just does not want to deal with these people anymore.
And I switch into my fake voice, like, bro, I thought we had something. I thought we were buddies.
That's the persuasion roll, basically. Yeah. And he goes, I don't. Did you hear what you just said?
I got you out of that tavern without getting punched in the face.
But did you hear what you just said? There's a
No.
big plant monster. I'm not going in there. And he's not doing it.
But you were working at a place where there were big plant monsters, bro. That was the job you took. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
And she's gone.
Probably just a hiccup. Yep.
There we go.
And then it'll probably figure itself out. Haha.
And we're back.
Sorry.
Oh,
I
no,
was
you're
trying to unmute myself, and instead I just entirely abandoned the call. So, you know
Just
how
like
it
Jarrell.
goes.
Just like Jarrell.
Just
'cause
like
he's a bad-
Jarrell. I pieced out so hard. I was like, oh, no, giant
Meritt's like,
monster.
big plant thing, I'm out.
I'm out. But yeah,
I just continue to guilt him because
he says
I
that
know
he's
you.
sorry. He says that he's sorry, but he's just
taught
not.
you a dance.
That's true. You did. He
don't care.
will not. Yeah.
Well, Meritt, from down where she is gonna do the like. She's gonna be like, well, if we call for you and we need you and you don't come, Jarrell, I'll find you. I'll twist your nipple again. I'll do it. So it's fine if you want to stay out here. I understand.
When I says
But
again,
yeah, I did it last time while I was in his pocket. Do you not remember this? I would remember this until the end of my day.
I almost brought
No.
that up when we were talking about last week, but I'm like, was that a thing or did I just
No,
imagine
One
that?
Eye
I couldn't remember.
yeah, One Eye said it like again.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I did once before. Sorry. Yeah, no, I did do it once. I was small. It was in his pocket. What else was I gonna get a hold of?
I'm just gonna look at Jarrell and just be like, just hang back. If we need you, we'll yell for you.
Like this, it's like.
Yeah.
Do we need to make up like a code word?
Yeah.
Like in case we're having like normal conversation, and then like we'll just say something loudly, and then like that's the sign.
I think the sign is a scream of terror. Probably that's a good sign.
Yeah, but I
That's the
mean,
universal one.
anything could be a scream of terror, right? But like if you scream like, pineapple, like the chance that comes up normally in conversation here is
It's fine.
probably
I think-
fairly small.
I think it's fine. I
I
think
think
that it
pineapple's
was
good.
amusing just now to have a slight misunderstanding. We're good.
But so, you're just gonna walk in, Meritt, Zumie?
Yeah, Zumie's like,
Okay.
okay, traitor, see you later.
Actually, right before that though,
Yeah.
can I do? So I can't see much because of my limited night vision,
Yeah.
right? But
Yeah.
can I do like just a general perception roll or something
Yeah,
to kind
certainly.
of see?
Yeah, to
Right.
get a look at what is in the immediate surroundings. Yeah.
Well, it could be worse. Now, is it great? No. But
No.
is it okay?
Hey, it's better than average, right? It's 11.
It's alright.
So,
Yeah.
so as you're looking around, to explain this area, so one, we're in a clearing, of course. In front of you, you have those kind of wispy moats, and if you're looking through your view in Foundry, you can see that there's some other light sources further down, further south from you. There's like some sort of power source, so some sort of furnace. You can kind of see some lights further down. But immediately close to you, here, I think you can see from the light, there is a man in robes. I'll steal everyone, because I think Observer can see that too. There's a man in robes here.
I thought you said ropes.
Ropes? Yeah, no, that would be Aiden's dream. No,
Yeah.
no ropes.
Do you forget how much
Oh
you like
my
rope,
God.
buddy?
Oh my god!
Just the way he said
Yeah.
that made it sound like a little more different than the rope appreciation that I have
that's how
shown.
I have been taking it. Yeah.
Wow. All right.
We thought this was like a secret, I don't know, old world elf sort of like elven, righteousness sort of group, but it's actually just been a secret BDSM club that meets only
Aiden into BDSM.
It's a great note.
What the hell?
There.
So, he's in robes, not ropes. However, if you ask him, maybe we can find out. Though, what he's doing right now seems to be addressing this cord of wood here, but he is the person who said, "What the hell was that?" and turned towards you. Probably not able to see you because it's dark where you are. But as you can see,
No, go ahead.
Oh, no, it's fine. So as you can see into there, he's about the only person that you can see. Other things to note from your view. Let me get back to your view. Yeah, there's the track here that goes into the lumber mill itself. And that's about that from the 11.
Okay. So I don't see anything that's like alarming or of note.
No.
Okay.
In case the rest of the people want to keep like looking around, I'm just gonna go see you guys in a little bit, and looking very manly, sounding very cute, and and sort of swagger my way over because I don't know how Mandu walk. And
Meritt, do you want to catch up to her?
Yeah, I will catch up to her and show her how Mandu walk because I can crush the earth beneath my tiny feet.
Excellent.
You can. So you two can move yourselves. So if you'd like to, you can grab your characters and move kind of further down the track. I know you can't see. It might be hard.
Yeah.
So
hanging out with Meritt, observing as she walks.
Yes, observe
how
me,
Mandu
observe me.
walk.
How Mandu walk.
As you start to get towards the wood here, if you get to right about where my cursor is, that's about as close as you can get before they notice you.
Okay.
And I know you're not being stealthy, so.
Yeah. Just walk right on up, like.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
Harold's be like, hello.
Is there a way to adjust sight on Observer? Because they just disappeared.
Oh, sure. Actually, what I can do...
I won't use it to cheat, I promise.
Oh, no, it's fine. What I can do is... Observer...
Send it to me.
Observer should be Observer on her. So they shouldn't have disappeared. That's weird.
Yeah, they went into the darkness, never to be seen again.
What if I do that?
There we go. Okay. Yep.
Okay. So everyone should have Zumie vision now. Wow.
Zumie vision.
Didn't even know I was going to do that.
Oh my gosh, I can see what you see with your special eyes.
Yeah. So yeah, if you click on her, I think is when you can see it, or can you see normal?
I can see I can see him now.
Okay, that's fine. We'll just have her vision shared for right now.
It's either her vision or I can see more now. We're good.
Yeah. Okay.
In
no
any
problem.
case, yeah.
But as you approach, that person who said, "What the hell was that?" Sees you approach, and what did you say, Meritt?
Hello.
And he kind of turns quickly, and he's like, "Who the hell are you?"
Well, who the hell are you?
You hear from slightly further inside the area. Where are they? I have to actually find them. There they are. You hear a voice that is familiar to you, like you heard them at the end say, "Oh, these are our new recruits."
I'm an old recruit, technically.
Rotation's always hard in this. They always want to rotate towards the south. I don't know why. And I don't know why. I really want them to face where I want them to face. But anyway. This guy here is the one you were talking to at the table who invited you. And he says, "Well met."
Lolly ho and all that. How's it going? Dark meal, late night. Came for the meeting.
He says, thank you for coming on such short notice. Where's your other friend?
Oh, he's a bitch.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, no, He got a little tired. He decided he was going to just sleep. He was just going to sleep for a little bit. Tried to wake him up, tried to get him out, but, you know, lad's been in the tip a little bit, so.
He's not really a believer, so, you know.
He's been in his drink.
When you say believer, he kind of peeks up, and he says, well, we can't have those with weak convictions.
I need to clarify this. We're talking about the retainer, right? We're not talking about me.
Yeah. They don't know that we know you.
No,
okay.
we're not just dissing on you so hard right now.
I needed my ego needed to be clear on that. Okay.
Yeah. But he says, you know, well, we don't want those with weak conviction. And we'll hop back to Aiden and One Eye. So as they're talking, they're kind of... Are they with it? No, you can't. Neither one of you can see them. No. You can kind of follow along if you'd like to. Or Aiden what would you like to do?
He's a bitch from over in the...
Yeah.
He's like, wait, what? What'd they say about me?
Wow. Next. So they're in. This is like a building, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Or is it like okay? Is there any kind of window or something like? What kind of building is it? How many stories we talking?
So you're gonna have to approach to see that, which is fine because you rolled a stealth. That is a-okay. So did One Eye. So you can start moving yourself downward just to see what you see.
Let's see. How far can I move?
We're not in we're not in initiative now, so you can move.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Here.
So let's.
Yeah.
Oh.
So as you move there, you see what you can see.
Okay.
Yeah, One Eye is beside you, and both of you rolled. There's yours. Where is One Eye's? Okay.
He was up there.
Yeah. Okay. I see him. Yeah.
Okay.
You're okay. So this is what you can see from here. It is a one-story building. It's kind of a weird shell of a building. So it's got walls, but the north and south of it are completely open. Looks to be because this kind of track goes all the way through it, maybe. But from where you are, you can see the furnace that is the power source for this. You can kind of see around the building. And from here, you can see further south, those kind of motes of light clustered to the right there. But there aren't very many windows, but you could climb on top of it. It's got kind of a very... I can't push to talk and also pantomime this, but a very steep kind of utilitarian roof. So there are beams up there as well. So you could get up into the rafters if you'd like to.
I would like to.
Sure.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Since I rolled so excellently, would Zumie know whether or not this flippity Yateveo would be able to be spoken to with Speak with Animals, or is it like a plant and not going to listen?
It is a plant and not going to listen. Although you do know that there are ways to speak to plants as well. You don't know of them yet, but you do know that there are ways.
I mean, do plants even have ears? I mean,
you talk to them with your soul.
They
Plants do respond to music.
Yeah, they do.
It's been scientifically proven that they do respond
it's
to
like
music.
The vibration, maybe. Yeah, that's what we'll go with. Yeah,
or the fact that you're just breathing their delicious carbon dioxide all over them.
I mean that too. So if you want to get into the rafters, let's roll with that. Actually, let's do another stealth check because you're gonna have to jump up into the rafters.
Okay.
So
what could go wrong?
Yeah, what could go wrong? That's not horrible. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. Whereabout do you want to be in this place? So I'm gonna move you real quick so you can see into it. And we're just gonna put you above this map, basically.
I would like to be able to get a decent vantage point of as much of the building as I can, but I want to be able to like hear what they're talking about because I heard some words and I want to make sure that they're not talking shit about me.
That's the main reason, not to help in any way.
That's secondary reason. I want to be able to help, but I also want to make sure that they're not talking smack.
All right. Well, so you can actually roll me an athletics for your jump. Yeah. Like I need to make you roll. That isn't even a problem for you. Because
Seems like you've earned the shit talk.
damn.
Wow. Wow. I thought we were friends.
I see. Wow. It doesn't really too much matter because you're gonna jump up to 30 feet. But it's just you're just not gonna go as far. So you're gonna be on these first kind of 3 squares, but you're gonna be above it. So like this row, or this one.
Okay. Yeah, let's do all the way in there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, you couldn't get too far, so you're still gonna be like right about here. But I'll put a mark to make sure that I know that you are above. They're not great ones built in. So just imagine that doesn't look like you're falling. Just yeah.
Wow, that's not like foreshadowing anything. Yeah. Okay. Great.
There's a limited amount of them, right? I haven't added modules.
Fine.
For them.
Okay.
So it's okay.
Okay. I'm just feeling attacked from all sides here today. Damn.
Wow. Look, I'm your friend. It's okay. But because of yes, that's the TM. Because you're up there, you do have more vision. So let me update that for you. You should be able to see it now.
Ooh, fancy. Okay.
Yeah, and if you look to the south, right about there.
Okay.
Now, Aiden, you yourself can see the Yate Veo.
I love that it has the little like bad guy symbol on it.
I forgot I made those.
Yeah,
we made these like months ago. It's like
ago.
maybe we can use these for monsters. Like as soon as we saw them, I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah. The light emitting makes it look weird. Also, I suck at Photoshop, but there you go. So that's where you get to.
It's good.
One Eye follows you to the corner, but he cannot jump that high. And also, he could mess all of this up for us, so let's see if he does. Go, One Eye. You're very great at stealth. Hey, he's...
Whew.
Good job, bud. Proud of you. Proud of you, One Eye.
So as that conversation was going on, Aiden and One Eye, you sneak up. Meritt, you definitely... Actually, Meritt and Zumie, you definitely see Aiden kind of peek around that corner, do this hop up, and he's up in the rafters. You can see him in front of you about 15 to 20 feet up, kind of at the corner of the wall.
As I notice Aiden being not very stealthy, I just started having a coughing fit.
Yeah.
Because I mean, they knew already that I had a raspy throat, right?
Yeah, you have a problem. It's just some sort of
smoking's bad.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that they are looking at me.
We'll definitely say that helped give some cover there. But after he says, we don't want those weak convictions, Aiden jumps up, and he says, "Come in."
All right.
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
Sure.
So he wants you guys to come down to kind of the middle of. It's hard because you can't all see. So he leads you. Kind of over to the machinery over here. There's also a little desk further south.
Nice.
And we don't see anybody else here that seems to be like recruits or other people that would be here for this besides us?
No, when you were up, let me move. Can you see what can Zumie see? If I move you over here, Meritt, there was a person just out of eyesight. But yeah, there are other people here over past this wall. You kind of got a glimpse of them. Well, Zumie did. Let me move you back, Zumie. Or you can move yourself. Where did you go?
Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky.
She's just all over the place.
I like to have game paused. But
I'm helping.
That's fair, but also it's a good chunk of the screen.
Yeah, it is. But no, I mean that's fine. But yeah, there are other people over to the other side that Zumie would have seen. But these two seem to be in command of some sort. At least the one who talked to you. But yeah, they beckon you over to this area with this table. And they start their elevator pitch again. You have heard this before.
Inside Zumie, outside Zumie. What?
Right. So he starts to kind of preach to you about the return of the night sky and what that really means. That means that it will be our time again. That means that she will return.
She?
It's fine. Everything's fine.
And he says, "Do you not know your history?" In a very condescending tone.
Would you like me to roll a history check?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, like who the heck he could be talking about.
I too would like to do a history check.
Aiden, you can hear it. So
you know what? I would also like to do a history check.
One eye's not even gonna try.
Yeah,
Okay.
I probably don't know nothing.
Hey.
Oh,
Nice.
Aiden up in the rafters is like,
The
well, I
smart
do
boy.
know a few things about history.
Yeah, the smart people. Adjust glasses. Searching back, what the heck could they even be talking about? Aiden, you immediately hit on it. The Shadow Keeper?
Oh.
I like how you guys have surprised faces, and I'm like, I know what he's talking about immediately. What if, man?
The Nightshades have been known to hang out around Laxon Loft, and they are kind of
Nuts?
nuts about the return of darkness.
Darkness.
Yeah.
And I don't know who they're
No.
referring to with myself. Sorry.
And Zumie,
Why?
you put it together, yeah.
Okay.
You're trained in history, I believe. I think you
Yes.
have that, yeah, as a skill set.
Yeah.
But that's the first thing you can think of, Zumie and Aiden. And Meritt, you're like, huh?
Yeah, I'm like, huh? I look over at Zumie like,
Do you say anything?
Man, you know. And then I take a moment and say the Shadow Keeper, unsure that that's the right term.
Mm-hmm. Like the Shadow Keeper, right? Right, yeah, right, that one. And he says, "Glory to her name." As soon as you say Shadow Keeper, he just responds with that.
And I respond in kind. Very, glory to her! I was excited, I'm sorry.
Merritt's just like, all right.
All right.
Mhm.
And then he continues to tell you a little bit about history and how,
He doesn't give a crap that my voice cracked.
yeah, it was the Warriors of Light's fault for all of this. You know, they cast everything out of balance. That's all that they remember. And you all would know this story as well, because that's what the prevalent idea was before the Warrior of Darkness kind of told everyone the truth. And everyone, at least everyone in the Crystarium knows about this. And,
So-
you know, it's kind of reverberating out to the villages as well.
So we know this. I'm actually just gonna straight up ask him, like, what do you think of what the latest Warriors of Darkness say, though, man? Like, how do we take that? Man.
And he says, they came from the Crystarium. You can't believe anything that comes from that place.
I knew it. I knew they were fakers.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Me too. Yeah. The whole lot of them. Mm-hmm.
And, you know, once you say the Crystarium, and he says, you know, you can't believe anything that comes from this place, he goes off on a spiel about the Crystal Exarch and being, you know, well, part of the reason why everything has gone to shit. Part of the reason for the Flood of Light. He created this fool's prison, and he is literally leading these people astray. And it's our job to show them the truth.
I agree. Yeah. I never cared for him. Sits up in his tower, thinks he's better than everyone else. Doesn't know that they're common people. He doesn't know. He doesn't go anywhere. He doesn't know anybody except for, I guess, the walls of whatever sort of structure he's just living in. Doesn't let people in there. No, I agree. Yeah, wholeheartedly. So the thing is, though, you have to understand. I'm sort of more, we could say, a woman of action. I've got skills. I've got skills in certain areas, specializations, one might even say. And I'd be happy to use those to help out the cause, but what I'm not interested in is just a bunch of people sitting around just sort of waffling about, how things could only be different if. So, I hear what you're saying, but what are you going to be doing about it? How are you going to fix it?
Well,
I'll persuade on this if you want.
Yeah, definitely. Give me a persuade.
Okay.
Or an intimidation.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm gonna go. Yeah.
Hype
That's a
man.
good point.
Be the hype man.
So, can she have advantage?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I think if you rolled intimidation, you'd be at advantage anyway. But if you want to try persuasion, if you don't want to try and be mean, because if intimidation backfires, it's a little bit worse than if persuasion backfires.
I mean, I have both.
Yeah.
With the same.
Yeah.
Does seem like intimidation is more Meritt's style. Yeah. No, I'll do it. Okay, and you said with advantage?
Yeah. So the easy way now is if you hit or hold shift when you click on it, it should roll at advantage.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, there it goes. Rolls
Hey.
2, takes the highest. 16. Nice. He's nodding along, and as you get, you kind of get ramped up as you're talking about it. Like, I want some action. Like, we got to do something about it. You start to rile him up too, and he says, "That's what I want to hear." We're out here, stuck, doing this grunt work while, you can see him kind of get a little unhinged. Maybe he's got a little bit of a complex about not being more involved. While they're under the prison itself, or out near Ostal, we have to do more. You're exactly what we need. Yeah. You write a note.
And Zumie's like, real quick.
Yeah.
So he said, just to clarify, to make sure.
Yes.
He said that, like, they are out underneath, like, the prison in Ostal?
They're out underneath the prison itself, so the Crystarium, because he calls it.
Oh, okay.
And out near Ostal, the Ostal Imperative, to the.
Okay.
Is that the west? Yeah, the west of Lakeland itself, kind of close to Ilmeg, that line.
Okay. Oh, I thought I heard something about that. Something about I don't know, somebody going missing down while they were trying to harvest stuff down underneath. Was that your work? Is that what you're doing?
Well, he says, I recruited them, yes. But unfortunately, some of us don't have the same drive. Some of us didn't see the truth. But
I mean, weak-spirited people, yeah, they'll let you down.
He says, but I think that with more people like you, maybe we can move from this, and he tries to find a word, this rote. This is just a money-making scheme. They're doing the real work.
Oh, so what you're doing here? So what, if I get recruited, I'm going to be here just making money? You selling logs? You just selling lumber? That doesn't sound very exciting.
He looks very embarrassed. Like, as you're on to that, he's like,
Don't feel bad, man. It's not your fault. Like, if only they would give you a better, like, position. Wherever that is, yeah?
He says, but maybe this is a start. I really wish we had more. You can tell that he's thinking about your friend. But maybe this could be a start. I don't know what happened under the Crystarium, but I know that we didn't finish the job.
Well, so are you looking for people to go back in and finish it then?
He looks a little pensive to answer that question, but he says, not officially.
Okay, so like unofficially then, but yeah.
Yes. Yes.
All right. I mean, we could be interested. But, you know, there's a lot of risk. It seems like that didn't go off very successfully, does it? So if people are going to be going back in there, I think we need to know what we're going in for. So, I mean, look, I feel you. And it seems like you're the kind of man that has the vision that should be better put elsewhere. Zumie's right. Nope, damn it.
That's fine.
I call him Zumie because
okay.
he ran so fast when I met him. It's a hilarious story. It's just the funniest thing.
Persuasion.
So I've been calling him Zumie for a while now.
It's fine. It's okay. It's okay. It is totally fine. That's just
Oh, that one didn't go great.
that's you know, that's something. It's just an insight to see if you slipped up or not. And when you say that, he doesn't know what that means, obviously. And your persuasion was 11. He says, when you say that, he kind of looks at the both of you with a weird, like, is there something going on here? And then says, why did you come here in the first place? Looking at you, Meritt.
I'm just like up in the rafter, just like, oh my god.
Right. What? As this is going on, Aiden, you notice one eye kind of creep around the corner. So he's about here now.
Okay.
Well, you know, to be honest with you, to level with you, I started out as a job. You know, you need work, you need money, that sort of thing. But to be completely fair, I think I've been floating. I've been adrift for a while, you know? Things haven't always worked out so right in my life. If you couldn't tell, my personality can be forthcoming. And it hasn't always been a solid...
No,
I mean, you know me, you know, we get along just fine, the two of us, but it's not always easy for me everywhere else, and I guess I've just been looking for something that has some meaning.
Please give me another persuasion.
Surprisingly honest. Speaking truthfully.
Give me a persuasion at advantage. So just hold shift. You've got the good acting skill.
Ooh.
Oh,
okay.
All right.
Yeah. Hey, maybe you should be an actress. Well, I mean,
something.
But you know, the other guy here in robes that said, you know, who the hell is that? Kind of pays attention as you're talking about this, and you can see that it's kind of starting to move him. But the leader here says, that's what we all want. We can't live like this. There's nowhere to live. Like, this is the best we have. And he says, all right, I can tell that you're good people.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, that's me. One eye creeps a little closer, Aiden.
Okay. Can is One Eye, like, does he see me at all? Like, is he looking up at me?
You have locked eyes when he came around the corner, so he knows where you are. He's not looking up at you right now. You could probably make more his attention.
Can I like kind of try and get his attention and be like, go back, like, what are you doing?
Yeah, you certainly can.
Sorry.
I'm not gonna make you roll for that. That's fine. So you kind of just go,
okay.
You kind of make noise. You swing a lance around, and you see he looks up at you. You kind of lock eyes, and you can see that he has his hand on his hilt.
Jesus.
And he looks away, and moves close enough for you to see him, Zumie, kind of behind that wood. He's in a battle stance.
Which one of them is the one who's like in charge?
The leader, the one closest to you.
Okay.
He just kept moving.
I would like to.
Yeah.
Before he gets closer.
Yeah.
I would like to make a lasso out of my rope.
Uh-huh.
And try and pull him back out of sight.
You're trying to grab him with it. Let's try. Man, you know, I missed 3.5 where rope use was a skill. Let's not really wonder why it was. Let's not wonder why. You know, the best thing that I can think of is athletics for me.
Okay.
That you know, it's about the best thing I can think of. And to hit him, we're just gonna roll like you were doing a... Yeah, well, we'll roll like you were doing a thrown attack. So if you roll your hand axe, I would say that that's the 2-hit. To hit him, to actually rope him.
Okay.
So if you just click on that attack +4 down there that you can see at the bottom of the little card.
Yeah. Okay.
There you go.
Oh.
Hey!
Wow, we're not going to roll any damage, of course, because this is not actually the hand axe. I just needed the proxy.
No.
Wow,
Whoa!
Oh.
You have a certain set of skills pertaining to rope.
Yeah.
You are so good with rope.
Really good.
Aiden is just so good with that rope, though.
You are so good with this that you have full control over what happens. Exactly where you laugh at and exactly what happens. Because
all right. I'm just gonna slowly kind of just pull him back, not quick enough to like make a noise, but be like just kind of like a hey, maybe don't do this kind of a thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So you've lassoed him right about here, and you've stopped his forward progress. He is not pulling against you either. Right. So he was about to move, but when you lassoed him and kind of gave that resistance, he stopped moving forward. You can feel the anger. He's not quite looking at you right now, but he did stop moving. So Zumie, you see out of the corner of your eye, like to the left of the guy who's listening to the story enraptured now. You just see one eye walk into the the frame with, you know, hand on sword and then rope, and then he gets pulled back a little bit, and then he just
straight up like Batman style. It's... Yeah.
And his hand is still on the hilt of his sword, but he's kind of relaxed a little. He's not. So
help me if he hurts my rope.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But yeah, Zumie, that's what you see in the corner of your eye as Meritt is going through this story.
I'm trying really hard to be like, oh yeah, that sounds really. Oh my god,
what is happening here? And you know, the main guy here. After that, he's so taken with you that he introduces himself. Once I open my notes, he will.
His name is Reginald Sophisticate.
It is not Reginald.
He owns a deli counter.
Sophisticate.
Sophisticate. He gives you what he's called, I should say. And he is called, and this is, try not to immediately laugh. They're kind of edgy boys. A little edgy boys. And he introduces himself as the Nightblade.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Meritt goes. And then he goes, I was just like, face and tile. Yeah.
Well, when you scoff a little, he does not seem cowed at all. You know, he doesn't seem upset that you did. But he does kind of supply immediately after. It's a title.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. You can't help titles, you guys. Sometimes, you just inherit them.
You know,
it's important,
kind of,
is it?
Yeah. It's kind of like lieutenant, he says.
Oh, yeah, exact same thing.
Mm-hmm.
But like, who are you, man? Like, Nightblade, Samuel.
Yeah, what's your story? Like, who are you underneath it all? We're not just the titles that have been put on us.
Yeah.
He says, I have no previous names. What would he say? He's very dramatic.
I'm just gonna supply
I've shed,
only darkness.
I've shed that disguise.
Yeah, alright, I got you.
I've shed that disguise.
Okay.
Yeah, all right.
Right.
Reborn to be what you are now.
If all goes well, you will be too.
You might say
Very
that
sincere.
the whole realm will soon be reborn.
And that's it, folks. The
Roll
campaign.
credits. But after that,
It's word. Sorry.
after he introduces himself as the Nightblade, the illustrious Nightblade, he doesn't put illustrious, but the. He says that what he wants you to do is he wants you to go back underneath the Crystarium, right? He wants you to find out what happened to the people that were sent there.
Were there
A
other
mystery to
besides
be
me?
solved. Yay! This one knows something about it, right? You know something?
Yeah. Were there other groups besides me, man?
Yes.
Oh, all the groups, every single one gone.
What?
Like, not to be disrespectful, but you didn't tell us very much when we were there, you know.
Yeah, I know, cloak of mystery and all that. We understand.
He says, what? He's very confused. He says, well, I told you. And you can see some gears turning in his mind. Nothing weird yet, but he's kind of just thinking about it and looking you over, Zumie. Like,
Shit.
Well, here's the thing. Because I wasn't a part of the order and all of that.
Yeah.
I think probably my friend here is just trying to help provide a little bit of clarity for me as well. Doesn't want me feeling left out, all that, but wouldn't tell me anything. We just met recently ourselves, when I was wandering into these parts, sort of.
And obviously, I didn't tell her anything about the mission.
Right.
Secret order and all that. So, I just don't know what's happening. Because now we can all share it together.
Well, Zumie, you will roll this persuasion.
Okay.
It's not at advantage or disadvantage. It's a good explanation. You got back to neutral. It's on a knife's edge. I'm like, it's gonna be fine. You're gonna make it through without. Oh, see,
yeah.
you're fine. You're fine.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Nailed it.
All right.
When I was trying to do this, there's minefields in the conversation. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. Everything's fine.
In her head, Zumie's just like, Jarrell, you didn't know anything!
Right.
Son of a bitch.
So he kind of dispels that thought with a whatever. You were a grunt at that time. You can kind of see him kind of dispel. Did you? It's like, what was that noise? But he says, well, you have been through a lot. He says that there are multiple groups underneath the Crystarium right now. We're searching for, and he stops and he says, oh, I don't know why I didn't introduce you. And Zumie, I don't think Meritt, Meritt, you can actually see the Yate-Veo now. He gestures behind him to the Yate-Veo, and he says there are multiple groups investigating how to reproduce this phenomenon.
You mean that particular plant, or something like just how they get big like that?
Yes, how they get big like that. He just immediately, he doesn't want to talk above you, so he just repeats exactly what you said.
Okay.
Good, because Meritt have a problem if he was putting on airs.
He says, yes, we discovered this, and we believe it could lead to us retaking what is ours.
Zumie is now afraid to ask questions because she doesn't want to fuck it up.
After that said, Aiden, you feel a little bit of a tug on the rope.
Mm.
And, One Eye's looking back at you like this look. Like, are you gonna let me go?
I'm gonna chop your rope, bro.
So I personally feel like we're getting close to getting all the information that we need from them.
Yeah.
So what I am going to do.
Yeah.
Tales will be written of this day.
Okay.
I am going to toss One Eye the embiggening potion.
Yeah.
And then I am going to relasso him up above the rafter. And I'm kind of pointing. I'm gonna like that, and we're just I'm gonna drop him after he embiggens. I'm just gonna right on top of the guys.
I love it. There's no flaws with this plan.
It's gonna take a little bit to set up.
But I see all this motioning. Do I see
Yeah.
Can I see Aiden?
Does Meritt notice any of this happening?
Meritt, you can see One Eye and Aiden now.
Okay.
Right, you can see Aiden because he's been up there. You can't see One Eye, but you can see that Aiden has roped down towards it, and now movement is about to happen a lot, so you're about to see it. He was kind of on the outskirts of your vision right now. If you're looking at, he's just about at the outskirts. But you can see Aiden, you can see the rope. You can't see One Eye because he's on the other side of this wooden platform here. But you're pretty sure what that rope's attached to. So as this Nightblade, sorry. As the Nightblade starts to explain, there's multiple groups. We're looking for a way to reproduce this. You see out of the corner of your eye, Meritt, something thrown. Zumie, you see, the potion get thrown. You know what that potion is. What do you do? You actually see One Eye catch it because you can see him.
I'm just gonna really quickly be like, so how do you control the giant monsters once we get them out of there? By the way.
He says that. Well, it's all through.
They're being very helpful.
Yeah. He says, well, you have to be attuned to it. That's why I'm in the station that I'm in. He becomes very serious and prodigious at that point. That's why I'm in this position. You could one day. He's trying to do that ladder.
So you have the ability to talk to them? I ask way more excitedly in my Keanu Reeves voice.
It's more of a mental control, and he starts to try and explain it. He obviously does not know how this works, but he thinks he does. But he tells you that,
so it's not like
there's a ritual. We attune to this crystal, and as he's explaining it, you see One Eye being lifted like a very, very angry little plushie on a crane game. Up into the air until he can climb onto a rafter. And then Aiden, he does not cut your rope. He does.
Okay.
He does loosen the lasso.
I kind of look at him and I just go like, thanks.
So I try and keep up this very interested facade. It's not really a facade because I am very interested, but for different reasons.
Yeah.
So it's a crystal. How does that work? What does it look like? What is that? And obviously, as at this point, asking way too much, but in such a way that maybe it's just because I'm a big idiot who is curious about everything, rather than somebody who needs to know before possibly we get attacked by it.
Sorry, I just saw the One Eye icon just.
That's what's happening in real time. He drinks
Meritt's
the potion.
eyes, in perfect tandem, just go
Yeah, he was hard to see before. He's very easy to see now. He is perched on the rafter. It's about 10 foot wide, so it's about not as wide as one of his feet anymore. Just about. Just about. He's very big.
Awkwardly.
Crouching awkwardly, kind of jammed into the roof here.
Do we hear wood cracking? Like...
Oh yes, you do. You're starting to hear. You're starting to hear things. So, as he's talking about the crystal, what he imagines is the way the crystal works. You know, it's. I had to do a lot of study. I had to cleanse myself before. You hear the wood start to groan, and Meritt, yeah, you definitely see. Oh, that's that noise. And the one closest to One Eye, here, this initiate, hears it and looks up, and that's when One Eye jumps from the rafters.
So where is it? Where is it? Is it like in your pocket or?
Right. And he says, "Oh, it is in the under," and that's where he stops. And that's where we'll start initiative.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Meritt is going to, as this all happens, like reach back to grab her weapon that she has, and she goes, "Oh, we finally going to attack him! Let's lolly bleeding go!" And like pulls it out.
Cat.
Nice.
How do I init? There we go. That's how I init.
How do you init? So it'll be the second tab on the right side. So there's the chat tab, and then there's a fist, which is like the, yeah. And then in there, you'll see a little die roll icon to press. Oh, poor One Eye.
Oh, this is awkward.
He's like the biggest thing in the room. 8.
Well, he's going to attack first and then be at the end of the last round. It's gonna be funny. I think. Oh, Aiden, do you have the initiative thing? I think I accidentally
said you rolled for me.
Yeah, I accidentally rolled it for you the first time because when I put them in there, I clicked what I thought was the initiative, but it was you. But now you can roll it yourself.
All right.
I don't want to, rob you of the chance to roll. Yeah, there you go.
Was that right? Okay.
Yep, it's good now. Yeah, that's funny. That's pretty funny. Absolutely, the people who should not go first are going first. But One Eye does get this off kind of.
We're super prepared. We've been watching all of this bullshit happen.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
All right.
Excuse you, masterful bullshit.
Masterful bullshit.
I didn't describe what kind of bullshit. You don't know.
I feel like Aiden needs some sort of backstory component about how, like, his family was a long lineage of cattle ranchers or something.
Yeah.
Secret cowboy.
Well,
secret cowboy.
One Eye jumps from the rafter, which is more like a little short baby hop because he's really tall now. And comes down onto this. I'll just say what the name is. This is the Nightshade initiate here. Jumps down and attacks. At advantage. Oh, that was a 24 second. It's in 2 hands. It is... I'll just do that for now. Ooh. And he wrecks him for 11 damage. I don't think you guys can see that. I'll
There we go.
There we go. It rolls mine invisibly at first, and then I have to click to show you. But yeah, he rolled a 20 total, not a crit, and then rolled a total of 11 damage.
Smash.
That's my big boy right there.
Oh, this initiate. As One Eye comes down, he kind of slashes with a very large sword now. About as, not quite as big as this guy, but almost. What'd you say?
The roof?
Huh?
Like, is he aware of where his sword is gonna hit?
Yeah.
Gonna hit the roof?
He's about half the size, like, vertically of this place. A little bit less than half, so he doesn't swing until he's down, you know what I mean?
Okay.
But he lands on top of this, so his head is kind of, like, crouching under the rafter, you know what I mean? Because it's, like, right above him since he's on this little platform.
Yeah, cool.
And he just swings down with all of his big boy might now. And that initiative is not looking good. Literally immediately, this guy is
Initiate pancake?
a nice big gash. And he does not know what to do. And that's how it starts.
That's fair. I think I would also be a little confused.
But to his credit, I guess turn marker isn't on. Let me turn this on real quick to see if. No, it's on. I was trying to make sure that it'll show you whose turn it is. There we go.
He
There
has higher dex than me.
Yep, he does. Well,
F that nutty guy.
yes, he does. So, to his credit, I mean, he is the Nightblade, right?
Of course.
He's pretty quick. So he goes next, and he has no idea what the hell's going on. All he knows is there's a big guy. So Zumie and Meritt, you are not even his concern right now. He turns, and he starts casting a spell immediately. Zumie, you have Arcana, right?
Yeah.
Roll Arcana to figure out what the spell was. But One Eye is going to have to do
Oh, yeah.
a wisdom save. Oh, nice. That spell is definitely... Oh, hold on, let me open it so I can get the school of it. It is Enchantment. It is a spell that is a higher level than you can cast right now.
Okay.
So you don't know what it is, but you know it is an enchantment. You know that it does affect a person, and it is aimed at One Eye right now. One Eye has to do a wisdom.
I have theories, but
wisdom saving throw. Cool. Saving throw. Go, One Eye. You can do it. Probably. Oh, hey, good.
Hey, that's my boy.
All right. So the spell is cast, and One Eye kind of, you can see him struggling against something for a moment, like he's trying to raise his arms, like he's being compressed, and then he just breaks free of whatever the enchantment was. And from where you are, Meritt, you're really sure that you can see this Nightblade visibly freaking out now. He was pretty okay before this. He was ready. He had that spell. He was good, and then it didn't work, and he's a little frazzled now, and he kind of backpedals a little bit. He doesn't use his full movement, but he takes kind of some unbelieving steps back, kind of like oh, okay, what the hell is happening here? And then you hear a lot of rustling from behind him as our boy the Yateveo.
Oh, please, let's do some like kaiju versus let's do this. Let's go.
I did not know this is the way it was going to go out, but okay.
You are welcome for this, everybody.
I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for this game.
Oh, I immediately, as soon as you were like, I'm going to make this guy giant, in my head I'm thinking, they going to fight?
Yeah. This is going to be good.
I love the irony of this, where Nightblade is like, yeah, we're trying to study this phenomenon so we can figure out how to make things bigger. And
that's what made me think of it. I was like, I still have this potion over here.
Aiden's like, it's called an embiggening potion, bitch. Just throws it.
You mean one of these?
Oh my goodness.
Yes. This is what happens after we go 2 sessions without combat, right?
It's true.
You have to go ham when you get it again.
Yeah.
Yep.
So just to explain, so the rustling, you heard and see, all of you who can see the Yateveo, which is not quite you, Aiden. One Eye can barely see it. You see it turn, just wheel around, and is now looking in your direction. Yeah, I know it's hard. Well, I didn't know this was going to happen. That's for sure.
Sorry,
they might get through it without even fighting at all. I don't care.
Okay. So I'm not sure if I want to just preemptively go for this plant thingy or leave it alone, right?
Yeah.
So when I look over there, it looks like it was what? Aggro.
Yeah. You heard the aggro noise,
Okay.
That chime, you saw the line go from well, I won't say to who because you can't see.
Yeah.
But You definitely heard that aggro noise.
Okay.
I believe in you, Zen. You're gonna make the right choice.
Yeah.
You got this.
And you can definitely talk if you'd like to. If talking is a free action, so you can.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I'm gonna do that first. I'm gonna act like I don't know what the hell's going on, and basically just be like,
"What's happening? Who is this? What are you gonna do, Nightblade? Save us!"
Can he answer?
Yeah, he certainly can. And with what you said, oh my goodness, he was feeling pretty put out of sorts, right? He's all out of sorts. Nightblade, save us! You have just activated him. You can see, like, Meritt, you saw the terror. You saw it. He backed away. He was pretty terrified, and now he kind of puffs out his chest a little bit, and he says, "We have this under control. These wicked interlopers will not stymie us." He's throwing out all the big vocabulary words he knows.
Nightblade will save you.
Right. And he says, "Just stay behind the Yatevea."
Okay, so it's gonna show up, and I'm gonna squiggle around behind it.
Yeah. It's like, just, stay out of its way, basically.
All right, so then I'm gonna hold my action.
Sure. Okay, that's fine.
Do you need me to give you like a specific thing, or
If you want it to be specific, yeah, that's fine. Or if you just want to hold your turn until, like, it will just happen at the end of the round instead. You know what I mean? Like, if you hold it indefinitely, we'll just do it at the end of the round.
Okay, am I allowed to do that? Because I'll be like me, him, and then me again.
No, you enter initiative wherever you ended up, so you'd be at the bottom from then on. Yeah, that's the only problem with holding initiative is you change your order.
Okay, so if I instead hold an action,
Yeah,
where I was,
yeah, you'll stay where you were.
then I'll do that.
What do you want to do when something happens?
I think I'm gonna hold Vicious Mockery
Okay.
for when I am able to get behind the Yateveo, I guess.
Right. So you're gonna wait until the Yateveo comes in, and then you're gonna cast Vicious Mockery. On which one? The
Nightblade, probably, yeah.
Okay, the Nightblade? Okay, cool, that makes sense. Alright, sounds good to me. Meritt.
All right, Meritt's going to take hold of her great hammer, sort of tighten her grip, and she's going to shake her shoulders, and she's going to go berserk.
Yeah. Yeah.
So with that, her eyes start glowing red, and she's going to take a big old swing at the Nightblade.
Nice.
And just try to clobber him real hard.
Alright. So, I'll move you in. It's all good. Where would you like to be? On which side of him?
Let me go ahead and...
Or you can move yourself too, yeah.
Let me see. Oh, he's that tiny little man standing next. I was like, well, I see one eye, but where's the guy?
Yeah, he's tiny. Yeah, that's the grunt guy. Well, not grunt. That's the initiate.
Oh, I see.
And
so
then
over
Nightblade's down here. Yeah,
okay.
At the edge of your vision. But
So,
you have the movement.
Yeah, I'm gonna move there then and strike him. I'll go. Let me see. No? There's like this machinery in between us.
Yeah.
So do I need to be over here, kind of deal?
Yeah.
To actually hit him? Okay.
Yeah. You could stand on that cog. It's not currently active. If you wanted to, you could stand on it. it's kind of this gear.
Yes. I'm gonna. She's gonna run up to it, hop up on it, and then swing at it.
I love
try
it.
and clobber him actually at height. Yes.
Yeah, you are. In fact, yeah, I think that if you were at full extension of the thing, you would be right at the head for a golf ball swing almost.
Yes.
Just. So.
Wow.
Go ahead and roll that. I'm trying to make sure that I know exactly how your berserk works, so we can make sure that all of it goes into it. Cool.
Make a melee weapon attack. I gain a bonus damage roll that increases as you gain levels as a warrior.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what my exact bonus is right now.
When you click on the great hammer or the die next to it'll go.
Okay.
So when you click on the icon of the great hammer, it'll roll. Well, it'll start it. It'll put it in the chat, and then you'll click that little attack at the bottom there, It says +4.
Aha!
And when you
This is
press
so
it,
cool.
I like this system better because you roll both of them. Oh, I saw it jump around.
Oh, it was not good.
That's fine.
Was not great.
Now, I mean, you're all up in his face right now.
Yes,
Literally. And when you swing at him, he's taken aback, and he goes, what the... Like, he just dodges it by accident, honestly. Right? He's just like, holy... Are you with them? I thought we had something.
It was a lie. All of it was a lie. It's definitely not a lie. She exposed her heart. She's not comfortable with it. She just does a big ol' swing.
I was never really on your side.
It was all a lie the whole time. Also, your name is stupid.
Damn it, Rook.
I love it.
I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery. What do you think I was gonna say?
No, that's fine. Back her up.
Just back me up with it.
Yeah. That's the end of your turn.
I'm over there swooning, like, how could this happen? I thought that we were friends. Just keep up the facade, but not really keeping up the facade of my voice, I guess.
Yeah. It's a really big spinning icon for this Yateveo.
Oh yes, it is.
Oh boy. Now I have to remember how far it can move. All right. This is gonna look hilarious because it's very large.
Mm-hmm.
Look at it.
Yeah, that's as far as it can get in one turn.
All right.
It can't quite get to be into the fight. Actually, it can get there. Yeah, that's the last 5 feet of its movement. Yeah, it's a very big boy, and as it approaches, you notice that, and it's emitting this weird ripple of kind of darkish purple light, and it is glowing yellow towards the base of its tentacles.
Don't like that.
Yeah, it's not just bigger than normal, it's also slightly bioluminescent, and these things are not. I shouldn't say slightly, it's very bioluminescent, and these things definitely are not. You know that, Zumie. That is not what these are supposed to look like.
So, on the assumption that Dude Bro still thinks that we are, in fact, Dude Bros.
Yeah.
Can I run past the Yateveo without getting totally smacked? You're like, you don't.
You don't know that, but you do know what he told you.
Okay. Right.
So, but since you held it, you're gonna do Vicious Mockery, or you're just gonna let it go. That's the only problem with what you want to do.
I'll see what I want to do. Is run behind the Yateveo. Shoot. If I can. Do I have enough space to run?
Well, I mean, you held your action to do Vicious Mockery, so that's the only thing you can do, or nothing. Yeah, that's the problem with holding. Like, it's the sucky part of going first when you don't know what's happening.
Okay. Can I throw my voice?
Yeah, you certainly can. Yeah, you can.
Okay, I really wanted to make it look like the Yateveo was making fun of the Nightblade.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Totally. Do you want to do it right now as the Yateveo comes in?
Why not? I guess, sure, yeah.
Yeah. So then, Vicious Mockery is in your spell list. You should just have to click it. I think he has to roll a save.
It is, by the way, called Gremlin Tongue, not
Yes,
Vicious
it is.
Mockery. So,
Gremlin Tongue is so good.
So when she says the thing, it's more like, your name's really stupid.
So that was so on point. That was so perfect. It's amazing.
It's like, who are you? No one, nothing. You have a dumb name.
In the 14 D&D, Blue Mages get Gremlin Tongue, which is Vicious Mockery.
Oh.
Yeah.
I love this. This whole system's so good.
Here we go. So yeah, he has to roll that AC 12. If I click on it, I think it should roll it for him. Ooh, he rolled a 10. So he's going to take that damage that is below it. If you click that 1d4 Psychic in the chat there, it'll roll it. Whatever. I mean, because it's Vicious Mockery, it hurts you a little bit. It's like, But the bigger part of Vicious Mockery / Gremlin Tongue I love that it shows you the icon and everything in the chat. It also imposes disadvantage on their next attack roll before the end of its next turn. So it is at disadvantage on hitting any of you because the Nightblade feels a little bit bad. He feels a little bit bad about his name.
I don't think his pet told him he has a dumb name.
Right, exactly. And when that little bit of damage happened, he kind of casts a glance back towards it, and he goes, "No, I couldn't have. That's not what's happened. This isn't."
Poor guy's in his own head now.
Oh, look whose turn it is. Let's just checking.
I was thinking of
he's stupid.
Oh no. Okay.
I was just trying to figure out if he was smart enough to be like, no, I don't need to die for this.
Nope.
No. So he's going to attack One Eye.
It's a solid plan.
Big One Eye. Yep.
Nothing could go wrong here.
After this, we're gonna call him 1 foot because.
Yeah. Oh, he did an okay job. Does that hit One Eye? It can. Oh. Yeah, okay. So let me see what One Eye is going to do about that real quick. It'll only take a second. I just need to get to his features. Blah, blah, blah. Here it is. So, this guy swings at him with the scimitar that he had on his hip. One Eye doesn't dodge it. Doesn't even try to. He literally pushes it aside with his katana and smacks the crap out of this guy.
Just like open hand smacks him, or
with his sword.
Oh,
This is a technique called Hisasu Chiten. It's something that samurais have in this game, where if a creature fails to hit you with a melee attack, you can use your reaction to attack them. It's kind of a duelist. So,
cool.
God, I'm so sorry. Poor initiate guy. Please don't. Oh no.
He just wanted to be part of something.
Oh no, he did more damage the second time.
It's like the bar all over again. Why fight when you can have other people fight for you?
Yeah, it's true. I mean, I need to find the.
Aiden, I'm such a nice guy. Also, I'm a mastermind.
Yeah, also I'm a mastermind. So
look, it's hard work, but somebody's got to do it. All right.
He is unconscious, probably dead already. So One Eye just pushes the scimitar aside because it's so tiny now compared to, and he just cuts right through this guy, and he falls over. Probably dead before he hits the ground.
Wow.
Yeah, you can kind of see when you see that happen. If you're looking at One Eye, you've never seen him this determined and angry.
So I'm gonna try and keep up my my facade and just make up a nice guy.
No, Ralph, why no?
It's always Ralph, right?
Is it?
No, it's not always Ralph. It's just, Ralph.
I was like, I thought that was a new one for me. I did Red
It
Bull,
is.
I did Samuel.
I'm just thinking about other shows that we can't talk about. So that's what you see. You yell about Ralph.
Ralph.
The Nightblade in front of you, Meritt, gets shaken a little bit again. But he's not giving up. He doesn't look like he's going to give up. Aiden, your turn.
All right. Let's see. So, how far can how far can he move? Can I get close enough to jump on Nightblade?
I think so.
Will you please?
Let me double check.
One Eye as a pole vault thing.
Just jump boost off of his head.
Yeah.
So yeah, through the power of your dragon trance. So yeah, first you leap 30 feet into the air and land on a creature within 15 feet of your starting position. So you can move your 30, then use this to move 15 more feet. So basically you have 45 feet of movement if you use this, because you're a dragoon.
Okay.
So if you can get within 15 feet of him, which you could easily do, like you can move 30 first, and yeah, that's way close. Yeah.
Like right there.
Yeah. Oh, on top of this,
yeah.
this
So other question.
yeah.
Obviously, things are going on. Does he know I'm there yet?
Not even a
like.
little bit.
Okay.
You are at advantage
so yeah.
when you attack him.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna like pop up onto this thing, and then I'm gonna jump on him.
Okay. So if you hold shift when you click jump, it should work. You'll jump at advantage. That one's a little weird because its roll is in there somewhere. Yeah, that's what I thought. So for this, what we'll do is roll your glaive at advantage. Jump is a weird one because it's you attack and then this goes off. So roll the glaive attack for me real quick at advantage. So yep, go ahead. Oh, I saw that 19 too. 16 does hit him.
Okay.
So if you roll your normal damage, which is that weird formula, and the reason it is that is because you have great weapon mastery, from Dragoon, and it lets you re-roll a 1, and it's doing all that automatically. So if you rolled a 1 damage, it would just re-roll it.
I gotcha. Okay.
So that's what that is. 6 damage from that, and then if you click on right above it the other formula in jump.
The 1d6?
Yeah. I'm going to see if he takes 1. But he has to make a 12 dexterity. Got a chance.
Hey! Oh.
All right. That's fine.
That's okay.
Yeah, dexterity same blah.
I like that when anything goes poorly and we fail, it's like, oh, I failed, and Aldino's like, that's fine.
I was so excited for a minute because the die was 11. I was like, yeah! And then you see like the total, and you're like, well, darn.
You don't get the extra damage from the jump, but it was 1 anyway. That's fine. But you do move from where you are to land anywhere around him that you want to be. So move yourself next to him.
Yeah, I'll just go right
Be
there.
right next to him. So you do 6 damage to him, which I will apply. And that's the end of your turn. But of course you could talk or do anything you want to do.
No.
That's the last action you can take.
I just like after I I jump, like as I hit him before I land to the side, I just go, "Your name's stupid," and that's the end of my turn.
I love the Batman voice.
So good.
I love it.
We gotta get you a cape by the end of this.
It is.
I mean, I'm down.
Turn. Oh yeah, definitely. One Eye is like, okay, all right, and moves directly in front of you, Zumie. He kind of steps around you. It's a little scary. He's doing it very quickly.
What is he wearing for pants?
He's basically, and I'm so
Asking
sorry.
the important questions here.
I just want to know if I'm gonna get whacked in the head with a hakama.
Yeah, Hakama's what we're calling
exactly.
it. Okay.
Yeah. So he is wearing close to the Samurai AF, the original. So it is kind of sort of a dress. There are pants on underneath.
It's a little breezy.
It's not that much, no. But yeah, he has pants. It's all good. But yeah, he is creating quite a bit of wind from his trailing, like cool robe. But he moves in, and he attacks the Yateveo with his katana, or at least attempts.
As long as it's wind from the robe and not wind from what he had for breakfast.
Very consciously not looking up.
He's rolled horribly in all the battles before this, and now he's like, okay, now I can do things. All right, So One Eye kind of moves like the wind past you, Zumie, and then there's the wind. Gets up to the Yateveo and just swings at it, does quite a bit of damage. But as soon as he does, spores emit from the Yateveo. And you can see that the area directly around it is kind of covered in this mist. It's kind of purplish mist that also gets onto One Eye. And
He's extra big suddenly.
no, he's not extra big. He's just
I'm over
rolling
here
in a
like,
thing. Don't worry.
Sleep, poison,
Oh.
sleep, poison.
He oh good. He can be the one that shows you not this. Where's the is this it?
It's
He
fine. Everything's fine.
remember how he was like struggling against something before? Now he's completely frozen in place. As if he were paralyzed.
Paralysis,
He
the
doesn't
third
fall over.
option.
Yeah. Exactly right. Right. So he's kind of frozen in place. It's not his turn. Or that ends his turn anyway. But yeah, he looks like he's just kind of struggling to move right now. He's kind of shivering a little bit. But that's the end of his turn. We go all the way back around to the Nightblade. Right. Who is now suddenly surrounded. And everyone's being very mean to him. You know? Like that's,
Boy, he is having a night.
that's not okay.
Blade.
And yeah. Okay. That's the first thing he thinks of doing. He looks at the both of you surrounding him and he goes to you, Aiden, and he just says, "Flee." One word. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
Don't worry. I think you can see it now. You can see the spell that he cast, which was command.
I have a Daydream Believer stuck in my head, but it's Nightshade Believer.
Yeah, exactly.
Where is that at?
Oh, it might be hard to find. Click on your wisdom, like in your sheet, and then
I
it'll
don't
pop up.
See wisdom?
Oh, it's at the top under speed. Like you'll see 16, which is your AC, and then if you go to the right, yeah.
Okay.
It's weird because it's not in a special area. And when you click on wisdom, it'll say ability or
gotcha.
saving throw. Oh, no. That's fine. That's okay. All that means is that
That's code word for your.
all that means is that your next turn, when you go, the only thing you can do is move away from him the fastest you can.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no. He didn't have to roll for anything, did he?
Who?
The Nightblade Believer.
No, he cast a spell and then Fusion had to roll.
Never mind.
Oh, it's
And roll I did.
yeah.
Let me tell
it's
ya.
Okay. I mean, you're just moving away. That's okay.
I produced a number. Yep.
But that doesn't move you right now.
Okay.
And he's not stupid enough to move, because that would just open him up to all sorts of things from you guys. So he's gonna sit there and he's gonna kind of have his waggly fingers out in your face like, yeah, I did it. And he has his other hand out towards you, Meritt, like, don't make me. That's the end of his turn, though. And Zumie, it is your turn.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
So,
How are you?
Hey there. Hey, how's it going?
Pretty
Things are fine.
Yeah.
You know, just two
probably-
of the guys having trouble.
Probably noticed Big Giant Man, like, suddenly.
Oh, yes.
Okay. What a useful shield you are. Pat, pat on, like, the back of your knee or whatever.
Hmm.
And I'm gonna, like, poke my head around him.
Yeah. Just looking between his legs. I'm like, okay, I can get him from here.
Can I do that? Can I actually do that?
Yeah, you can definitely, like, you can see from
Right
wherever.
where I was.
Yeah.
Like, curtain between.
Just split the robe a little bit. Again, not looking up. Just
I love Rook just looking directly into the camera. Like,
Looks into the camera like I'm on The Office.
yeah. This is what this is like.
He's got big flowy samurai pants, just kind of like.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I find the reflection, Yamateer, whatever.
Yeah.
The Yamatai. And
yeah, that too.
I'm gonna cast a firebolt at it.
So it's a good plan.
Cause it's a plant.
Yeah.
Okay. I have to keep checking to see if I'm advantaged, because for whatever reason,
It keeps setting you back.
I
Yeah.
always have advantage. Please let go. I don't want to edit the spell. No, let me go. Okay.
It's like,
I'm
nah.
at disadvantage. One more click. This is okay. Stop that. Stop it. Okay, now I'm normal. We gotta fix this next time. Boop.
Yeah, we'll definitely figure that out. And then just click your attack there.
Go.
And it was an 18. It was a. You guys roll so well on all the fights that I'm like,
Right.
This should be easy for them.
I do have a general question.
Yeah.
Casting Firebolt. What kind of path does this Firebolt take? Like, is she at risk of, like, lighting his pants on fire or anything here?
Had she rolled a 1, I would have definitely thought about it.
Okay.
Always possibility, right? It goes kind of haywire, right? I just fumbles, but that's not technically in the rules.
Because this isn't enough of a cluster already. I think we need to light the giant's pants on fire.
Very carefully, like, clear the pants.
Yeah.
Put the hand through.
Yeah. This isn't awkward. He's like above, like, what the hell are you doing down there? Can't move.
Worst nightmare. Do you want to move, or are you fine using him as a shield?
I am using him as a shield.
I mean, that's fine.
I guess I miss.
Yeah, you missed.
Okay. Do I have any bonus actions? Nope.
Nah, not at this point in time, I don't think.
All right. Then I just kind of go, oops, and
Meritt, it is your turn.
Okay, so I have a question.
Yeah.
Would an intimidation attempt take my whole turn?
No, not at all. I would use it as a free action, but you basically just couldn't do it again, this turn.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
It'll
sweet.
be your free action, basically.
Well, Meritt is going to, having seen how easily nervous he has been getting on and off, Meritt's going to kind of try and make herself look as big as she can, and she's gonna like sort of swing her hammer as if it was gonna be like an attack, but like stop short of his head and go, make him stop, or I'll split your head like a melon.
Oh.
And then let me roll.
That is terrifying.
Yeah. and I just want this roll to be good. It's better than bad. It's better than bad.
No, it's still not great though. I've got
It's
a
better
big
than
ol'
bad,
bonus
it's good.
Intimidation.
Yeah. But that's fine. I will give him.
Oh, what now, melon head?
He legitimately ducks and falls prone. Like, he just literally falls prone on the spot. Yeah, he falls over. I'm going to use this for its actual use and not on you, Aiden. There we go.
That's fair.
So, he falls to the ground prone, and he says, I don't, he's just stammering. And he says, what do you want?
You have control over it, don't you? You said as much. Make it stop.
And he kind of thinks for a second, and he kind of thinks about his situation. And he says, we can't suffer those with weak convictions. And when he says that, Meritt, you looking directly at him, there's something very weird about his eyes. They're very glassy.
I don't know nothing about magic.
Yeah.
Or I might be like, maybe this man's mind is being controlled.
Right, exactly.
But
They are glowing kind of red. Zumie, you would be able to see it from where you are as well. Kind of, somewhat.
Are we allowed to do checks not on our turns?
Yeah, certainly. You could try and figure out what that is.
I want to know what's happening.
Okay, Meritt will yell, something's funny with this one.
Yeah.
He looks like, when you're drunk, but he doesn't seem to have actually drunk anything.
Like, what else is there? There's just drunk. I don't know of any other statuses.
Drunk, sober. The two-state hangover, third option.
Oh, right.
Only for the weak.
Yeah, it's true.
Around.
And you heard him about weak conviction.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll in Arcana for me, Zumie.
Still advantage.
Yeah, Aiden, you hear what?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Ooh.
Things that aren't fighting. I'm really good.
Okay, yeah. I mean, yeah, that's fine. That's exactly what you want in D&D, the mixture. So, as you're looking at him, that is some sort of. He's being compelled in some way. You're not entirely sure what. Maybe it's similar to what he did to Aiden, because you definitely heard him say, "Move," or at least what he tried. You're not sure if it worked or not. Or what he tried earlier with One Eye that he had to struggle against. It's something similar in that vein, maybe. But this is really strong.
Guys, he looks nutty. I think he's mind controlled or something.
Like with magic.
Yeah.
So it's not his fault.
I guess so.
She kind of looks back at him like, to clobber or not clobber. Like...
it's up to it's up to you, honestly.
Hey, you still got that rope, tie him up.
I mean, if you don't kill him.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I can do non-lethal. I could try to actually knock him unconscious. Okay, all right.
He's looking fairly healthy. He was not as bad off as his friend was after One Eye got into him once.
Okay, well, I'm going to hop down from this is a silly question.
Yeah.
Can I stand on him? If he's prone, is he laying flat?
Yeah, you know what? I'll say yes. You can definitely stand on him. Why not?
Rook just looking for an excuse to step on somebody here.
I'll always step on the energy, no matter what. Just my entire existence. It's really my sort of, moniker to live by. If these guys are all about the darkness and, all that kind of stuff, step on me energy is really my sort of, specialty.
I was gonna say, Aiden can't say anything, Mr. Ropes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you and your rope is in the corner.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Meritt hops down from the cog onto him.
Yeah.
And then lifts the hammer that's bigger than she is up above his head and goes, "It's funny because it seems like if anyone has weak conviction, it's you. Nighty-night," and she's gonna try and hit him as hard as she can in the head. And that's what she's gonna try to do, but she's gonna do reckless attack on it to get advantage for the strike. Does that work? You're muted, Charles.
I'm thinking like I'm in a Zoom meeting instead of push to talk here. But yeah, that does work. Reckless attack. It gives you advantage on an attack, but makes everyone who attacks you at advantage as well, because it's reckless. But it's fine. Like, what is he gonna do?
Poor guy. Got mind controlled. Got given a crappy name. Like,
yeah. He got jumped on.
I am.
And if this hits very hard.
Well, okay, so
guy.
Does the shift click work on this as well, or
it's already there? You're there. If you look at the bottom, it says attack +4 advantage. It says next to it.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
okay.
it's already good. Yep.
I'm like, this is all magic. It's all magic. It's all happening.
And it changes quite a bit too. 19. Oh boy.
Well then.
And then that damage though.
Okay.
It was close to a crit. Like, oh my goodness.
Whew.
So then click for the damage and we'll see how horribly he's hurt. It's still in the same card.
1d12 +4 bludgeoning.
Yeah, so if you click on it, let's see. Oh, it was 12 for a second. Wow. He's not feeling so good at all. He is barely conscious. You have rung his bell. Oh my goodness, he's not doing so hot. You connect with the side of his head on that, and just really, he's just seeing stars. But yeah, I think that you moved. Cool. So that's the end of your turn. Anything you want to say to him? You ring his bell.
No, I feel like I've said and done it all
Yes.
at this point. I feel very good.
Oh my goodness. All right. Next is the Yate Veo, who kind of reels a little when that attack happens. And then, it kind of, rears back with its tentacles. And then it does a spin. And only one eye has to worry about this. Which is good and bad. Because it's going to attack at advantage because he's paralyzed. Actually, I think it's even worse than that. I think if you're paralyzed, it's an auto critical hit. I'm going to double check that real quick.
No, my shield.
Yeah, well, he's a chunky boy. He says, not remembering if he's chunky enough to survive that. Yeah, attack rolls against a creature have advantage, and any attack that hits them is a critical hit. So that's gonna be fun.
I mean, it's concerning, but it's not like he's been overly stiff for over 4 hours, so we don't need to consult the apothecary yet.
Right. So, with this spin,
My God.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm innocent. I don't know.
No, the rope thing.
all right, I have to roll an advantage to see if they hit. Oh no. Okay, it moved from the 20. All right.
I don't know if that's a good or a bad. Oh no.
It was a crit, and then it wasn't.
Hey, you're supposed to say it's fine.
Yeah, well, I mean,
everything's fine.
It's A-okay. So it's a crit, so it's gonna be. Yeah, there we go. Both hits hit him. So 7 and 9 poison damage. That is 16. Okay. He's okay. He's all right. He just has to roll a couple of Constitution saves. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
Oh, well, the second one is not.
Everything's less fine.
It's
now.
fine. Everything.
He's fine. He's fine. He's just paralyzed again. Every attack can do that. He's just still paralyzed. It's okay. He's taking quite a bit of damage. He's all right. He looks like he has definitely seen better days, even in his big form, because he's just being thwapped by these tentacles that are just flailing now. After you rung his bell, the Yate Veo just kind of started flailing around. But that's fine. He's okay. He's still standing. He's still not moving. That's a concern, but it'll be fine. It's fine. Fine. The initiate over there gurgles a little, and now it's Aiden's turn.
That is the initiate's action. He gurgles.
Oh my God.
I think I have to flee.
Yeah.
Right?
You have to move as far as you can away from him. So that is 60 feet away. Now, that is the only thing that it says.
Okay.
There's nothing else that you have to worry about. You just have to figure out which direction, north or south. And you will move 60 feet. I will allow you to curve around.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I have a question.
Yeah.
When he got knocked out his bum,
Yeah.
did any spell get like concentration broken or anything?
It would have if he had paralyzed one eye the first time. That would have completely stopped it. This spell isn't concentration.
Okay.
It's just a one-time thing.
Got you.
But let me double check. Let me triple check that.
I honestly
command.
don't know, so I'm gonna ask 5 million.
No, it's fine. It's a good thing to double check with. Blah, blah, must succeed a wisdom save or follow the command on its next turn. Yeah. If the target can't follow your command, the spell ends. but nothing else can stop it because it's not right now. It wasn't immediate, and it doesn't last for any amount of time. It's just next turn you will run away from me. That's it.
All right.
Okay.
You can even do other stuff. Well, it spends its turn moving away from you by the fastest available means, so you can do nothing but double move away. So you can move 60 feet somewhere.
Okay. I'm gonna move 60 feet. I'm gonna go north, but I'm also gonna like walk like through the gurgly guy.
Hi.
Maybe I accidentally step on him or something, but yeah, I'm gonna go. Oops.
So nice.
Excuse me.
When you get up there, you see someone who is running towards the fight. To try and join and help. Another
Okay.
Nightshade, what looks to be someone who isn't in robes, someone who just has their arm with a short sword, running towards. This must be one of the people who were off to the side earlier. Running towards the battle, because, I mean, it's quite apparent that battle is going on.
Okay.
But that's what you see when you get up there. That is the end of your turn, but you do see them.
Okay.
And that is what enters them into initiative at the end of the next turn. It's One Eye's turn. So he will try and not be paralyzed anymore. Every turn you get a chance to break free at the same difficulty. So let me scroll up, find out what that was real quick. Oh, it's just 11 Constitution. Oh my, okay. It was a 1 for a split second? Okay, you saw it, okay.
These rolls, man.
But he's free. Once I can't. Huh. Okay. You see him take a really big, deep breath. Finally. Whew. Okay. He kind of refocuses himself, and he's going to swing at the Yateveo again, but after he wants to move, but he doesn't want to move out. He doesn't want to stop being your shield, so he's gonna stay where he is.
Aww.
I mean, he's just grumpy. He's not he's kind of a bad person. He's not a horrible person.
My God, the judgment against your own NPC.
Well, he missed. See, I can't suffer that, right? But he swings and he misses, and he will shift a little. I can't. He's like, I really wish I could fit in between the Yateveo and this gear, but I can't anymore. So I guess I'm stuck. I guess I'm stuck being big. And he says to you, Zumie, he kind of turns his head back, and he says, I'm gonna move to the other side. Just be warned.
What other side?
And he just kind of maneuvers his way.
Bye.
Hold on to his pants as he goes.
Yeah. He moves himself to the other side of the Yateveo, trying to stay as close as possible. Yateveo does
Doing
not.
this number like when you're in an airplane trying to scoot by.
Yeah, exactly. Excuse me. My luggage is.
Yeah.
Yeah, the veil begrudgingly like sticks partly into one of the aisles. Like, all right, like.
All right, fine. The Nightshade guy jumps into the initiative for the next turn, and now it is the Nightblade's turn. So, he's got quite a dilemma. He's got.
Is that what we're calling it?
4 feet of dwarven anger stepping on him.
Dwarven anger is my favorite phrase of this whole session.
And he can't really move. He refuses to give up for whatever stupid reason.
You'd think it's just stay down.
I know, right? You'd think he would. He's as you're standing on top of him, you can see him kind of struggling to push you off of him. He doesn't really quite have the strength to do that. Not even gonna really try.
It's almost like he got hit really hard in the head or something. And
yeah. But he is going to try and cast a spell on you while he is on the ground. That is incredibly stupid.
I was gonna say, yeah, there's no way that could go wrong.
Yeah, that seems like the dumbest idea.
Yeah, it's a very, very
well,
stupid
he's not all there because somebody hit him really hard in the head.
Who?
And I don't know.
Who? So sincere. But he's going to cast a spell while he is prone, which does give you an attack of opportunity while he's prone, so it's at advantage. He is very low on health.
Let me hit him.
Yeah, you can definitely hit him at advantage.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him.
You should just jump off and let him hit himself with his own spell.
Well, you can tell just because, well, Zumie, you can see him, right? Yeah, he's just on the other side of the gear. You can see him over there. It doesn't really block that much vision. You can hear him as well, and he's making an incantation that is exactly the same as the spell before that he tried to cast on One Eye.
That mockery I cast 1,000,000 years ago.
It was at the end of the next turn, and it's for attack rolls.
Cool.
Was that a 22?
That was my question.
Wow.
Yeah, no problem. Well, you go ahead and roll that. I'm gonna say
ouch.
I want to clarify. This is non-lethal bludgeoning damage.
Are you sure? 12.
Yeah. I mean, if you say it's non-lethal, it is. You're not trying to kill them. That's the rule. And you can only do it with some weapons.
Yeah.
And bludgeoning is the type that you can do it with.
I'm trying to just like knock him unconscious. That's like the goal right now for me. That's the goal.
He is quite unconscious, very unconscious.
Very unconscious.
I'd give it about 13 hit points unconsciousness. Yeah.
Meritt like thunks the hammer down next to his head and like leans close to make sure that he's unconscious.
Yeah.
Like pats the side of his face and goes, "Oh, now there you go. That's better. Take a nice nap." And then like looks back up.
You have never seen a man so unconscious before.
Right. He just collapsed, butt in the air. Just head in the dirt, butt in the air, out cold.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So, Nighty-night, Nightblade.
You know what? Begrudgingly, I have to give you inspiration for that.
Yes! Yes!
So
I couldn't have done this today without chat. Thank you. All of you were the ones who inspired me for this. Thank you, Stephen.
So we're going to talk about inspiration real quick for those who might not be familiar with 5th edition. Inspiration is kind of this DM point that you can give to people when they do something that's just sufficiently ridiculous or cool or whatever. I'm trying to remember to do it more often, and I know that there were more times that I could have done it.
I feel personally offended now that I didn't get it for this beautiful setup that I have created.
I know. I'm going to try my best. That's my bad. Sorry about that. I'm going to try my best to remember. But what inspiration does, it's basically a point that you can use on any roll to gain advantage. So if you want to use it on an attack roll, on a saving throw, on, anything that is a d20 roll, you can use it and it'll help you. So there you go, Rook.
How long is the inspiration good for?
Forever.
Oh,
since it's from the DM.
Okay. I wasn't sure if it was like limited to just this encounter or...
Nope. Until you use it. And you can use it on basically just about anything.
I'll have one from a previous thing as well.
I mean, I think you did. I think we talked about it. I would have to go back to it. But
didn't you write it down? Is it in your notebook right under my guy apparently being into...
No, I didn't.
Jot down inspiration in our sheet.
That's not what I meant to do. It's already there. So above your picture, above your picture, there's a little dot. Actually, let me check to see if I... No, but I'll tell you what. I'll give the two of you inspiration at the end of this encounter, just because I know that I owe you.
It's fine. You don't have to.
No, it's fine. I think I should.
I had enough joy just from being able to shoot fire through the Hakama curtains.
I was gonna ask you to repeat what that was, but I'm not gonna. I don't think we should have that have it a second time. I just don't think so.
I'm just picturing somebody like making this with furniture items in 14 now, right? We have the curtains.
No.
Yep.
That is quite definitively the end of his turn. He is unconscious. Zumie, from the kind of gaps in this gear, looking to the other side, kind of under it, you don't see the hit, you hear it, and you kind of see his head hit the ground. He doesn't seem to be awake.
No, my best friend Nightblade.
Did you say that?
Yeah.
What would you like to do? So, since it's your turn, I'll tell you what you see in the Aetheryte. So you see him at the ground, kind of face down, and the Aetheryte freaks out.
Okay.
It's waving its arms. It's kind of just looking around, trying to just grab at the ground. It seems completely short-circuited for a moment.
Oh boy, I was really hoping it would just go back to a docile state.
Yeah. My gosh, it's actually a robot. Wow, yeah. Didn't see that coming.
It is very confused right now.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
Too bad I can't like talk to it.
Yeah, unfortunate. Although you're a blue mage and you're fighting a monster, it's not a DM tease at all.
Oh.
Why are the Nightshades kidnapping so many monsters?
I don't know. Okay. I mean, I haven't used it yet, and I feel like I should, so I'm gonna fish spit.
I was wondering.
It's finally time. All right.
72 years.
I've been raging every second.
Yes, based on the range I saw on its previous paralytic spore usage, am I far enough away?
Yes. You can tell that it was immediately next to it.
Okay, so I'm just gonna chill where I am for now, and cast the fish spit.
Fish spit. So that's not an actual spell in either D&D or in 5th edition. But we wanted something as an analog for Sardine Toss because it is Zen's favorite spell. So we kind of did some DM fiat to skin something in a different way. So go ahead and roll for that.
It's gonna be great. I had to set it to normal again. Go! Yes, consume spell slots.
Okay. And then you just roll that attack there. It is +4. Come on. Oh, yeah. That'll hit.
Yeah.
And then you roll your damage. And I will explain what happened. Nice. Pretty good damage. All right, so.
It's a solid fish smack there.
Yeah, so actually you explain how you cast the spell and what it looks like, and I'll tell you how the Aetheryte responds.
Okay, so it's gonna be weird.
That's fine.
You don't say.
Wait, are we weird here?
Okay,
No.
so it's gonna be weird is my favorite preface. We got some really good. There've been some real good moments. Get ready, what I'm about to do. It's gonna be weird.
I sort of hunker down. I'm looking like really excited. I'm as excited as I am now, and I'm like, okay. And then I spit a fish.
At incredible speed.
Hairball. And this fish, like, you might not even be able to tell it's a fish, right?
Yeah, it's a speeding bullet.
Yeah. It flies from my face.
And you're the Makote, so this really makes it all better.
Yeah.
It's like I had these stored up, right? In my special fish spit stomach pouch. Yes.
Now that's canon.
Out. Yes.
Terrified.
Go ahead. What?
I'm terrified by this new horrifying
I want
thing
one of those like X-ray pictures now that's like anatomy of a Mistel Blue Mage.
Yeah. Okay.
And here you have the pancreas, the stomach, the fish spit pouch.
As the fish flies out, there's like a sparkle off of its eye, right?
Yeah.
There you go. It flies.
Lint.
Ping as it flies by.
Oh,
She just
man.
casually grabs the fish.
This needs to be an actual like cutscene. I can see it. I can see it right now.
Any animators out there, you know what to do. So yeah, that spit. It is spit technically, but fish too. That fish flies by at incredible speed. And it is a normal sized fish, and it hits the Yatevea
It's a regular
like
fish.
square in the side, and it does some damage. It does quite a bit of damage. There's a big thud and kind of a wet slap sound. Yeah.
That Yatevea was so confused right now.
Absolutely. I mean, it's having a rough time. It doesn't know what's going on. So that, yeah. Anything else you want to do? You can still, you don't want to move. That's right.
No, I'm good.
I think you've done enough. Yeah.
I watch it hit, and I'm just like, yeah! And I'm done.
I just can't wait till next turn. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Meritt, I don't know if you saw that. It's up to you where you were looking at that time. If you want to see the fish spit, you definitely saw it. Well, no, she was making a lot of noise beforehand, so if the retching would have gotten your attention.
Did you just throw up a fish on that man?
Well, I mean, it's not really a man, but yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. On that big gigantic plant. Yeah, plants might be people too. I might say.
Yeah.
And I just faintly hear that, and I just kind of go, "What the hell?"
What's going on back there?
I'm like way over here. I didn't even see it. Oh, man.
Yeah.
What happens when the fish hits the thing?
It just thuds with that slap, and the Yateveo, it's still freaking out, but it did take damage from it. It did damage, but it didn't really.
I was wondering if it had any plant confusion.
No, it's just waggling. It's just freaking out right now. Just kind of waving its tentacles around. No spores are being emitted yet, but.
Yeah, this is a side note. I almost took a character weakness of being unable to stand the smell of fish, just to add insult to injury, but I didn't.
Wow.
Well, with that knowledge, Meritt, what would you like to do?
Oh God, how do you even follow that up? How do you even do anything?
I don't know.
Okay.
No pressure.
Another man ran up, right?
Very far north. Fusion is
They're way up there, yeah.
Oh, I see. Whoa.
They're coming
all
from
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're coming from nearby because of the sounds of battle.
All right. Well, then Meritt's going to step off of our friend and cross within range over here.
That's so out of character.
Sorry, for once I must step off of someone.
Wow. History has been made today.
I know that he was, tucked in. There's more stepping to be done elsewhere.
Yeah.
And Meritt runs up to the plant here and kind of goes, "Oh, I was sort of hoping that would make you stop all this too." And then just kind of winds up and goes, "All right, well, alley-oop," and goes to smack it.
Yep. Well, here I go whacking again.
How much health I got?
I just looked at it. You have some.
I'm
you got
going
full health.
to. It's been hit a lot, right? How is it looking, right? Can I tell it all?
It's hard to tell because it's freaking out, but it has been hit quite a bit from one eye and now a fish. Which was,
And one eye and a fish, just that little hopper.
But it is not quite looking worse for wear yet.
Okay.
So just to explain, back in the day in 4th edition, there used to be a condition called Bloody where you were at half health. That's kind of what I use worse for wear.
Yeah.
So just saying.
No, that makes sense to me. All right. Well, I'm not gonna risk reckless attacking it this time around. I don't think. I am just gonna take a swing at it.
Yeah.
Having seen what it did to poor one eye.
Oh yeah. If it focuses on you. Oh, I saw it skip across the...
It did. It skipped right over. It skipped right over. Okay. Yeah, it's not great. I mean, it's a big plant.
He is a big plant. It's very, very close. But no.
Okay, no worries. So she swings wide. Or, I'm sorry. DM, please. Take it away.
Yeah, well, as you approach, it's doing its wacky inflatable arm man routine. Just kind of flapping. And you kind of weave yourself in there, like, okay, and try and swing, but you're also dodging at the same time. So it's kind of hard to get in there as you're bobbing and weaving. You're like, how is it even swinging this far down? Like, usually that wouldn't even be a big deal, right? You're like, I'm used to people just swinging above me. But it's kind of just dragging its tentacles around and wildly flailing, so that kind of got in your way a little bit. But is that the end of your turn? Do you want to say anything?
No, I'm good. No sassy one-liner for this one yet. We'll keep working.
It is its turn. And what was that?
Sorry, I looked at my character sheet just now, and I suddenly have 3 hit points instead of 10.
What?
I don't know. Did I break something?
Oh no! Something may have given you the damage instead. Since you guys are all able to apply damage to things, there's like on that card that pops up, there's a little fist next to the damage, and if you accidentally hit that, it'll apply it. So if you hover over the damage and it's your damage, there's a little fist. And if you accidentally click that, it'll apply it.
Does it need to be crossed out? Or...
No, I can just give you back your health. It's no big deal.
I just don't want to do it again.
There you go.
Did it go onto the plant man guy?
No, I added it to the plant man, but I think maybe there was an extra click or something. It's just off to the left of the damage if you hover over it. Yeah. But yeah, I know you didn't get hit. It's all good.
So does the icon need to look like there's a red line across it or not?
That is to reapply it. Like, there's a whole bunch of systems. There's just a fist that you can't click. That's it. Okay. That's the only thing there. And there's a way to, like, reapply it or undo it, so... yeah, it's no problem. Alright, so... Next...
Also, that's not a lot of hit points. Why do I have so few hit points?
Yeah, we're low level. Welcome to level 2? Yeah. The Aetheryte is still freaking out. Still flailing around. It starts to glow very ominously. And Meritt and One Eye, I just need you to give me a strength saving throw. Just, that's fine. It's okay.
Yeah.
No. It's okay. Don't worry.
And I'll explain what's happening as we see it go. So I'm gonna do a strength one. I mean, you're like the 2 of the strongest people. It's all good. When I don't roll a 1. Okay.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, no problem. So to do that, it's weird. Yeah. Oh, okay. So it's on your sheet where it has your strength, dex, constitution, wisdom, charisma. Just click on the strength and then click on saving throw afterwards. It'll pop up a little prompt. Yeah. It's weird because they don't... well, that's fine. That's okay.
I'm actually supposed to get advantage on that.
Yes,
because
exactly.
So
yep.
I tried to do the shifty, but it didn't quite work.
Yeah, it's weird sometimes, but you can... There you go. Oh, well, there you go. Berserk coming through clutch. So,
thank you, Berserk.
Just clutch. So I will... okay, so it's uncloaked. Basically, what it just did, and there's an explanation in there, and I'll just read it. The Aetheryte glows brightly along its tentacles. It spins in place, lashing out at every creature within 10 feet of it. Each creature must make a strength saving throw or take 1d6 radiant damage. Straight up light damage. It is really freaking out. And be pushed 10 feet away and land prone. So both of you resisted that. Both of you resisted...
Wow.
Nice.
Being knocked away. Yeah, that was a big sweep trying to just get everything out of away from it. But you do notice that the light became a lot more angry. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
Yes. Yes.
It's glowing much brighter. Much brighter. It does not look happy. But that's the end of its turn. And Aiden, you see the Nightshade, whatever this guy is, kind of come towards you. How far can he go? That far. He knows you can see him, but he kind of ducks for cover behind these planks here, or 2x4s or whatever they are. And he just kind of peeks out his head around it. He is holding a short sword, but he didn't want to just hop right into battle. He can't see anything. That's good. That's fine. He doesn't need to see anything. He's supposed to help his friends. That's it. Don't worry about what's going on down there. It would be the initiate's turn, but he is no longer.
Yeah.
It's actually your turn. This poor bastard doesn't know that you could just jump over that.
I mean, look. Yes.
You just say,
so
we don't abide by weak convictions and jump over.
Yeah, I'm gonna
way with him.
Yeah, I'm gonna move a little bit because I can still jump after that, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna kind of go over on the other side. So he sees me kind of like, it almost looks like I'm running away. You know, I go as I walk over here, I just go, oh my god, it's crazy. And then I quiet down and I get behind here, and then I'm gonna jump on him.
This is the old run out and then elusive jump back in.
yeah. It's like that, except I'm gonna try and kill him.
Okay.
Instead of dodging mechanics.
What you're trying to do generally when you do that.
No. Elusive jump is dodgy. This is
a fake out. It's a fake out. It's a fake.
Yeah. So we did glaive before, right?
Yeah. Glaive to see if you hit, even though you're not next to him. I know it's a little weird with this jump.
That's fine.
Just because it doesn't exist in.
Wow, you stupid dice.
Well, okay, that's fine. You still do the jump though.
Yeah.
So you still land somewhere next to him.
Yeah.
And I'll explain how that happened. So you go past him, and you kind of lose sight of him as you pass by this wood, and you jump over to where he was, and you notice that he's literally crouched down almost all the way to the ground, looking around this corner. So you just kind of miss him. You thought that he was standing there. He's literally prone. He literally went to be prone.
Okay.
As he was looking over, which would have been very bad for him. Honestly.
Correct. Yeah.
Right. But
if I knew how to roll dice, yeah.
That's fine. But that's okay. You moved. You can use. Well, you don't have any bonus actions. You can talk if you'd like to. If there's anything you want to say to him.
Does he know I'm there?
Oh yeah, now he does.
See me? Okay.
Well, he saw you jump over to behind him. He hasn't turned around yet.
Okay. I just kind of just whisper in. I just go, hi.
Roll an intimidation, please.
Yes.
Just by the way that you said it.
Sorry, let me rephrase. I come in behind him and I go, hi.
Right, Batman voice. And that's gonna be.
Oh, damn!
Wow, no weak convictions here.
Wow.
And,
okay.
He responds back to you. He says, "Welcome." Not looking at you.
Welcome.
Damn, son, that roll. All right. It was very sarcastic.
Yeah, he's like, hey, I like your shoes.
Yeah, basically like, welcome. He's not looking at you. He's just still looking in the direction that he was. Playing it cool, you know?
I'm thinking like the RE4 merchant's voice. He's just like, welcome. Good things on sale, stranger.
Next is One Eye. So, One Eye is, now that it is much brighter, I'm not quite sure what to do about that. he just says, "All right, we kill it. We kill it now." That's all he's got. That's the only thing he can think of.
Yeah, well, we're trying to.
We kill it. We kill it right now.
Guys, kill it right now.
Wow, you said that to him.
Yes, I did.
Well, he crit.
Oh, damn.
He rolled a total of 20.
Well then.
Well, okay. All right. Sure. Let's do the damage. 14. Now it is worse for wear. Very much so. In response, it does react and swing at him. Which is... It didn't... That's a third type of way it can react. It's really freaking out. And it just reacts with a regular tentacle attack.
It's so funny. Like, he's got like this giant outrun behind him. Whoa!
Oh.
Whoa! You're watching a kaiju fight right now. You just saw one I just haul off and slice, through part of, a tentacle, cutting the tip off. And then in response, it lashes and just smacks him across the head. Probably ringing his bell. Let's find out.
Meritt is cheering like she's at a pit fight.
Yeah.
While trying to avoid any of the tentacles or things. Like, I get him.
Yeah. Ooh, he did not make it. All right, so he does his damage first. The reaction slaps him across the head, dealing 8 damage. Ooh, he's starting to look not so good.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that is unfortunate.
Yeah. I like how you're like, I don't care.
I mean, I care, but at the same time, like, if I was gonna go out, that's how I'd want to go out, right?
Right. Oh man, what is it? The Pikachu slap fight is what I'm seeing. Just really large. Just going at each other. Okay, well, that's the end of One Eye's turn.
Very gangly arms.
Ooh. Yeah, he's not doing so hot. Well, that guy's unconscious. And now it's Zumie's turn. The Yateveo is now, from what you could tell, pretty critically injured. One of the tentacles is missing kind of a large portion of the tip of the tentacle.
I lost view of Zumie again.
Oh, did you?
For observe, yeah. Something reset.
Oh.
I'm in the darkness.
In the darkness. No problem. I can... We'll figure that out. That is weird.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
The observer is in...
See that line of shadow above Meritt? That's me. I am the darkness.
Yeah. Maybe it's due to refreshing or something. Let me see. Configure permission. Yeah, observer has observer. You are default, so let me make you observer too.
Oh, there we go.
Did that do it?
Yeah, we're good now.
Okay, cool. I'm sorry, I don't know if that made everybody jump there.
It made me jump and then it reset whatever you did.
Oh. How dare it?
I'm like, is that me?
What's happening? Yeah, that's weird. What I'll do is maybe make sure that the permissions for everyone is good on the observer. Let me just go to here and do all players. How about now?
Nope.
Any difference?
Nope.
I think it's because you don't actually have a token. That's weird.
That's fine. I mean, we can roll with it if we have to, but I don't know.
I'll try one more thing real quick.
Why it's
Now you can actually, as the observer, move Zumie a square and see what happens.
I don't even know. I don't even know where she is. I can't. Oh. Okay, there
so
we go.
weird.
Okay, now it's something is working. Don't touch anything. Let's continue.
Yeah, it was some weird permission.
Technology.
But yeah, Zumie, it is your turn.
Zumie,
Got something stuck in your throat?
yes. Zumie
Or
sits
not
up
anymore.
and then does her little shimmy shake again. And then another fish flies out. This fish spit is skinned over Witch Bolt for anybody familiar with Witch Bolts.
And yeah, that spell every time.
Yeah, every time my turn comes around, I'm gonna do a fish spit until I use a different action.
So, if you want, just click fish spit again, and we'll use that attack roll and all that.
Little shimmy
Just to
shake.
redo again.
Every time it sets to advantage. I even like ahead of time set it to not be advantage, and it was like, now you're back on advantage.
Yeah, there must be some like
It likes me.
key press or something.
Okay. It's asking me for another. Oh no, it should be fine.
Yeah.
It says I can't cast it because I don't have another spell slot, but I can.
Yeah, you can uncheck the consume spell slot,
Okay.
and it'll just cast without it.
All right. There we go.
Yep.
Yes.
And then click that attack. And I was like, it was almost a crit. Come on. Well, you do your shimmy shake, and a fish comes barreling out. Meritt? Meritt, you see it now. You heard it before, but you see the whole shimmy shake and the fish fly out. And it kind of hits the ground right before the Ateveo, because it's kind of stomping and moving around. And it bounces up into it, but it doesn't look like it does any damage. Also, that fish is surprisingly rigid. That's weird. It just bounces right off, and it looks like it's just completely frozen solid or something. You're not entirely sure. It's not very floppy. I don't understand.
Magikarp uses splash. It's ineffective.
Could we use them to eat on the road? I like a nice fish fry. It's something that's awful weird with it, though.
I mean, look, if you want to, but I'm not gonna be eating regurgitated fish.
Don't be picky. You rinse it off. It's all going to the same place.
It's fine. It's magic. But when it doesn't hit, instead of last time I'm just like, oh.
And Meritt, you get to follow up.
Meritt suddenly realizes she doesn't like seeing Zumie sad. She's well.
Yeah.
All right. Now I got to fight to the death for this.
Make her feel better. Pick up the fish and slap the. No, so you got it.
It is a bludgeoning object technically.
It is.
You can normally pick up. Yeah.
It's my turn right now?
It is your turn right now.
I pick up the fish and I slap it.
Oh, you know what? I don't even care what the rules are, honestly, about that. It does a D12, right?
Great.
When she spits it out. I mean, I know it's because of the velocity or whatever, but I don't care. We'll treat it like you're swinging your great hammer.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pick it up.
Same,
Yeah.
Same strength,
Yeah, it's fine. That's A-okay.
She's gonna pick up. She'll be like, "Don't worry, I know when it's like falling short," and she's gonna smack it.
The assist. Use your great hammer. It's because it's a D12 as well, so that's why I was like, it's okay if the fish does a D12.
This combo.
Does my berserk count on it?
Yes.
Okay.
It will.
You might say that Meritt was tipping the.
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on, rolls. The rolls have been so mean. I could use my inspiration on this.
Do it if you like.
Inspirational fish.
I mean, it's like, should I probably save the inspiration for a time where we really need it? Yeah, but
I mean, I feel like this is that time.
No, you have another one. You have another one just chilling on the back burner.
All right, I'm gonna expend my inspiration.
Yeah. So I'm gonna delete that, and you could just roll it again, and we'll take whichever one was the highest. If this doesn't hit, then it was never meant to be. Was it meant to be? It was meant to be.
Hey.
And then roll that bludgeoning.
All right, not too bad. I'll take it.
Holy. Okay. With the fish. So yeah, explain exactly how you pick up this fish and what you do with it.
I mean, just like I said, I pick it up.
Oh, okay.
I swing it. I say the witty shenanigan about heights. I know what it's like falling short, and I whack it as hard as I can with it. Yeah, like a few scales kind of burst off of it, and fly through. We get that second shing of light, off.
It's just
of
like
the
a glittery,
eye,
scaly explosion.
like scales everywhere, and down beneath is just Meritt, like.
The fish makes the same face like as it hits the thing.
Oh my gosh!
Yep.
I wish I had the artistic skills to.
Well,
wow. I mean, I guess she still has the fish, but she kind of like the fish has really been pulverized.
The integrity of the fish is not what it used to be.
She kind of like you would sort of raise like a stein, kind of like at Zumie, and then throws the fish on the floor.
Yeah, you do quite a bit of damage. It doesn't really have any discernible anatomy. Kind of does, it kind of doesn't. It definitely loses a few of its larger petals. Just kind of fall off. The light gets even more intense.
Oh.
It's kind of very bright now. It's almost hard to look at. And it's all along the tentacles, but it looks like it is very much falling apart. That's the end of your turn, right?
Yep, that's it.
That is, it's now its turn, and it is just freaking out. It can't. Okay, so what it's gonna do is it's going to. I'm not sure which one. So, could you, for me, Rook, in that chat? Well, actually, we'll do it this way. High or low?
Low.
All right, you called it, so it will not attack you. It's gonna attack One Eye.
Oh.
It was really up to chance, honestly.
And just like that.
Yeah, just like that. I mean, to be fair, you both are threatening it, and no one else is close enough. So, all right.
He's
One Eye.
target. A much bigger target.
Yeah. So it's just gonna go ham with its tentacles again on One Eye, and I will decloak them before I roll. Here we go.
I just noticed.
Dodge. Oh.
The chat.
A 1. Yeah.
That Zumie spelled incorrectly.
Oh yeah. Where?
Not Charles's, is on Fusion's end.
Oh, is it? That's my bad. We'll fix that.
We'll fix.
It's alright. We know you're a non-inclusive here. It's fine.
Wow. Wow. Just straight up calling them out.
I'm just bringing it back. Just bringing it back.
Just bring it back to the first episode.
Just bringing it back.
Your character, not you, of course.
And the second one. Ooh, One Eye dodged 2 bullets there. Because he's not looking so hot. And that's the end of the Yatevea's turn. Although it is glowing furiously now. You're not entirely sure what might happen if it lives much longer.
Do you guys think it's gonna explode? Should we move?
It's up to you guys there.
I mean, it definitely doesn't seem good, does it? But I just kept hoping that if we killed it, the light just go out.
One Eye says, I don't know. I guess you guys run away. I'll keep it here.
Stay here. It's already hit you like 15 times.
Poor One Eye. He's like, this is all very new to me.
Right.
We could all just run away, then somebody, I don't know, throw something at it. It's, spit another fish, Zumie.
I can do that.
Okay. And you can see on One Eye's very big face this kind of calculation going on. And he says, okay, all right, I'm gonna move away. That's what he says to you. It is now the guy next to you, Aiden. It is his turn. Okay. And he was talking a whole bunch of crap. And I just know that this is not going to be at all a good roll. Middling. 16, does it hit you?
Okay.
Does it hit you? What is your armor class? I can't remember. It's on your sheet.
Let me see.
It's the shield at the top.
16.
I could just... Defense wins. So, you parry it. Exactly how? So, he wheels around and swings at you with his short sword. Kind of coming at you low. What do you do?
I just kind of... My polearm is kind of there, and it just... Bing!
Just stop right there.
Yeah.
You shall
it's
not
like...
pass.
Like he was like, it's like he was swinging and he just like tried to like bunt the ball. Like I just kind of,
yeah,
boop. Yeah,
right in the way.
Yeah.
Can you give it a little tilt, like you're like doing a little dance, like a.
Yeah. He looks up at you, kind of like, kind of like, crap.
And
then he walks away from you.
Okay.
He does not provoke an attack of opportunity because he uses the disengage action as a bonus action. So he disengages from you, and he just kind of tries to get to a better position. And in his mind, I don't know where he would think the better position is. I think what he would do is go to about there. So he just backs up a little bit, just to get out of your immediate range and make you have to get to him.
Okay.
He's a little bit of a fighter here. And then it's your turn. So it's like back and forth, back and forth.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
Right?
What was that?
It's convenient they landed in the right next to each other in initiative.
Yeah, 15 and 9.
Yeah, just right next to each other. We're just kind of on the outskirts of this map here.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run over next to him and attack. But as I'm running over, I say one word.
Yeah.
Loudly. Pineapple.
So
Good call.
wait, you're out of character right now.
In character.
No, in character. In character. Remember, that was the code word.
Yeah, that was the code word that he said to
That was the code word.
Oh. I thought we were also saying pineapple for whether or not we were in or out of character.
I thought that too. That's what I thought.
Oh, no. Pineapple was that's the code word. That's the go word.
That's the go word for Jarrell.
For Jarrell.
Yeah, all right.
Let's see if this bitch shows up.
Yeah, okay. It has been
We're all gonna run in here and then be like, nope, and just go right back out.
And the guy that you're running at goes, "Pardon me?" And what do you do?
I attack him.
Okay. He's like, "What? Wait, what?"
He's very confused right now, and to be fair, I would be too.
All right, give me that damage. What is with these rolls? What is happening today?
I don't even know.
Like,
ask me to know something magical. I got you. Ask me to hit something. No thanks.
Nah.
You know, maybe in the settings you need to toggle off the make all the rolls low button that you select.
Oh yeah.
No,
that's in the options.
Thank you.
Yeah, I need to turn it off for me, definitely, because none of you are even dead yet. What?
Wow. Excuse you.
Kidding. So is that's the end of your turn, right?
That's the end of my turn.
Attack.
Yep.
One eye. Yeah. Okay. He's just concerned about getting.
Yeah, I
far
lost the
away.
vision again. Yeah.
It must be some updating thing.
It's still.
This is
I think
why he's got one eye.
it's still based. I think largely on Aiden, is what it feels like on the Observer.
That's weird, because you should have all of. Oh, when you're on the Observer, click on Zumie. If you can see her.
There we go. We're good.
Yeah,
all right.
You need to. That's what it is. You have to click the.
I'm juggling like two windows, even though I don't think technically I need to. But then that way you don't see all my stat sheets and stuff. So it's this constant back and forth of. Okay, we're good. We got this.
I'm looking into that, and I might have to make a module myself for that. So please look forward to it.
We can work around it for now. Yeah.
We have the technology.
We do. So
I'm just excited that we learned why he's called One Eye, because you can only see half of the observer screen when it's his turn.
That's a good one. It's a good
one. That was a good. You know what? That was a good one.
Good try.
Good job.
This terrible face, and then you're all like, you know what?
I have to concede. Yeah, I have to give that to you.
One Eye swings at it before he leaves, because he doesn't trust running away. He does hit. He does the least damage he can do. You hear him go, "Shite!" and he moves as fast as he can around this corner.
Wait, before you go pick up the guy.
He's not even thinking about it. He swings, he hits, and then he ducks around this corner, incurring attack of opportunity along the way. He just doesn't care. He's trying to get out of there. He's really concerned about this thing exploding, or whatever. Ooh, he dodged. So as he swung, didn't really get much of a good hit, Meritt. You kind of see him quick turn and walk way faster than anything that big should be able to move, honestly. Just cursing under his breath. But he does completely go around the corner of this wall. So he did leave. That's the end of his turn. Zumie. All right. What do you want to do?
Well,
it's looking really bad off. But you know pretty soon it's going to do something. You're not entirely sure what.
Yeah. So first I'm going to confer with my friend Meritt. Mm-hmm. Do you think you could pick up this Nightblade guy and get him out of here, or are we just going to let stuff explode on him? What do we want to do about him?
Do I feasibly think I could pick him up? I mean, I'm assuming yes because I'm strong. But
yes.
Like, okay. Yeah. So yeah, easy. He's like what?
You can
5
just drag
pounds.
Yeah.
He's a tiny little man with the name Nightblade. It's ridiculous. No, yeah, I can pick him up. I carry kegs.
So, what I would like to do then is, I think, hold my action until Meritt does that, if that's what she's gonna do, and once she's clear, if you're not gonna do an attack,
no, I'm gonna try and grab him and run. I think.
Okay.
Once she's clear, I'm gonna do a fish spin.
Okay. All right. Sounds
surprising. Good. Absolutely no.
All right. Your turn, Meritt.
Okay, I'm gonna do just that.
All right. Dodge, duck, dip, dive. Dodge.
Do what I can to try and grab him and get out.
That sounds right. Yeah.
It's easy enough to scoop him up along the way. You will drag him across the gear. He's gonna bump his head a little bit on both. It's fine.
Yeah, I don't
okay.
Yeah.
At this point, I don't think another bump to the head is really gonna do much.
Him in the face with a hammer twice at full strength.
That is true.
Bump himself on the gear. He's like, oh, that feels nice.
So you can move up to 60 feet? Actually, 50. So getting here is 5, and then you can move 45 in any direction you want. So just drag yourself 45 feet away.
Yeah.
Oh, you might not be on the move tool. Oh, yeah, you are.
Hold on, I just want to see what we've got up here because of the darkness.
Oh, the darkness, yeah.
Hold up. Let me just try this.
You could like go behind the stack of wood or something.
Yeah, you're good.
Can I actually this thing that's here? I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can see me circling over it. The
I can see.
There. Okay. Is that like?
It's easy enough to traverse. You're just gonna.
Okay.
Yeah, you're just gonna drag him along with you. He's gonna like.
Yeah, I'm just gonna drag him up.
His head's just bumping into everything that you're walking.
It's fine. She's making him easier to question later.
Keeping him nice and unconscious.
That's true.
Just making sure.
You drag him across the gear shaft and then up this platform to where there's some wooden planks, and then down the platform, and then across each one of these little God, I used to know what these horizontal things on the railway were called, but each one of these wooden slats, you just bumping his head along the way.
Oh my
He's
God.
fine. He's fine. He's fine.
He is having a day.
Now your fish spit goes off.
Okay, I can't move prior to that, right?
No.
If I move, it cancels the fish spit.
Well, basically the way
action.
it's so weird in 5th edition holding actions. They basically wanted to remove it completely, but they didn't, and it's kind of half and half. But anyway, either you hold and do one thing, or you hold your whole turn and come back in initiative at that spot. So if you want to do more than that, you could just come back in this spot. You would have just lost one spot, though. You went from 18 to 17. You're with Meritt. It's just
now
Meritt
let's see what happens.
Huh?
I said, now let's see what happens.
Okay, so you're going to fish spit. All right. Roll. Roll. Oh, man. Roll that beautiful bean damage. A long time ago, I used to say that all the time because it's a beans commercial. Anyway.
I understand that reference.
Yeah. All right. Oh my goodness.
Booty.
That's fine. Everything's fine. It's okay.
You could use inspiration, but I don't know if
I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Go for
I just love that the first times we've used inspiration in this campaign have all involved fish.
It's true.
I love this. Don't be a dick.
And then let's go. Come on, you can do it.
Yeah.
Oh!
Hey,
That was
there it is.
Okay.
That fish got bit.
Go ahead and roll the damage. Here's the last part of...
9.
Oh, okay. Cool. Now, the DM's not just hoping that you won't die. And...
What? You did... Oh.
Oh.
That's as much as it had in hit points.
Wow.
7. So, you fish it. It hits the Yateveo. And as it's just flailing, you see it kind of, the tentacle start to become kind of wispy and start to disintegrate in midair. And they kind of droop to the ground. They hit the ground with a thud, and then they disintegrate up into the Yateveo, and then it just kind of melts into mist. And it kind of despawns.
Oh.
It's dark now.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
So
I was worried for a minute there.
Yeah, I was.
And that's how Zumie died. You just see like this bright light, and she just goes, "Save yourselves." Turn around, just goes.
I was imagining.
Could that be how it happened?
Yes. That self-sacrifice.
Zumie self-sacrificing fish spit. So good.
So it disintegrates. It kind of disintegrates into this misty darkness. And yeah, nothing is remaining there.
From the inners of the lumber mill, people just hear, "Woo!"
Yes.
And that's the end of your turn.
Yeah.
Now back to the fight up here. Because this Nightshade does not know anything about what's going on, and he is fighting to the end.
So out of the loop.
Yeah, both of you are.
Doing a little dance.
Did it not? Oh, I guess it didn't roll. All I see is blank.
I tried to.
Yeah, it rolled, and then it didn't show me the number. It just kept
there it goes.
Ellipses. Okay, there we go. Okay, well that'll probably hit.
Yeah.
No, he's the 16.
Yeah, I rolled a 20. Total. Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
7 damage.
Okay.
You're like, I don't care.
Whatever.
I don't even care about 7 damage. And now it is your turn, even though I haven't switched to you yet.
Well, he did some damage to me. I'm gonna use. I got Lancet.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot you just learned that level 2.
Yeah. So let's go ahead.
How many hit points does Meritt have?
How many what?
Hit points does Meritt have?
16?
Yeah,
No,
16.
AC? No, I've got 15. I got 15
total.
How many does Aiden have?
12 or something. 12. Yeah.
Okay. When you
So
were like 7, whatever, no big deal. I was like, how many do you got? I only got 10. That would be a very big deal.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just using like my glaive then normally then.
Yeah.
Or how? Okay.
Oh yeah. Let me read it also for the chat. So Lancet is new in. Oh my goodness. I knew to stop and look at it. So, what it would have done is if he were to hit with a melee attack while he's using it, you would recover hit points equal to half the damage. So basically, it's like Bloodbath? Bloodbath. So a portion of the damage you do, you absorb in health.
I enjoy that the Dragoon is using Bloodbath.
Right.
Like our buddy Estinian.
I mean,
Yep.
do you want to use that the inspiration that I owe you?
Get on the train.
I'm only doing it this time. Okay.
No. I will not use the inspiration now because I feel like there could be an opportunity later where I could do something with a fish.
That's fair.
Good point. Why didn't I think of that?
I don't know if you heard the joke earlier, but I was suggesting that we use our initiative to tip the scales in our favor.
Yeah. I get it.
Well done again. Well done again, Zenidra.
Why am I here? It's One Eye's turn.
I love me.
He's gonna move up as close as he can get. He can mostly see better than some of you at least. So he's trying to come into the battle.
Floundering. His eye fell off.
Oh no.
All right, Zumie, it is your turn.
Oh jeez.
I am taking the beginning part of my turn to finish up my victory dance.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna like realize that I'm being kind of silly and look around. Notice my friends up over that way, and I guess just kind of jog that direction.
Yeah.
How far can I go? Like 30 feet?
30 feet, and then do something if you wanted to, or 60 feet if you just want to move.
I'm just gonna go up here.
Yeah. You can see Aiden.
Yeah.
Fighting.
There's a whole other guy that you didn't even know about over here.
How does that guy look?
Fresh for the fight. He looks like he just joined.
I'm gonna use poison spray on them because I haven't used that yet.
I think that might be. What's the range on that?
That might be a little far.
It's 10 feet. It's
Okay.
like a
I'm not going to use poison
spritz. You still haven't done anything. Like you haven't taken an action. You could just fish spit again. Well, actually, no, you can't because it's a connection with that creature. That's right. You'd have to cast it again.
I think technically, unless you changed it, Witch Bolt you can change.
She's gonna snipe with the fish? Like what?
If you keep concentration on the spell and cast no other spell as a bonus action, you just spit a fish. Period. Right? Yeah. That's it. That's all. Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter what the target is. You spit a fish at a target.
Okay.
So you could. Yeah.
Okay. Are we not counting movement as an action then?
Movement is not an action. So
okay, then I'm gonna spit a fish at that guy.
Right. So on your turn, you have a bonus action, an action, and a movement. Movement is its own thing, right?
Oh, so does this fish spit become a bonus action? Oh, only yes, but if I do anything else, it cancels, so
yes,
it's not
exactly.
Okay. I get it. Okay. Here's the thing. Boop.
Spit that fish.
Also second boop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And roll that damage.
Yeah. Give me a good number. That's okay.
All right. So Aiden, as of divine providence, you just thought, man, I wish I had a fish so I could use this inspiration. Ask and ye shall receive, because very quickly a fish zooms in
Blah!
and hits the man square in the chest. Visible confusion.
Foregoing the to start up now because I've gotten used to it. So it's just like an automatic like plah, and it
Plah.
plah.
So you spit the fish at him. It hits him square in the chest, Aiden, and he looks winded and very confused and a little disgusted.
Correct. Yeah, that's about right.
I like that. That's about right.
I mean, I'm not those things myself.
Yeah.
I mean, I have not seen this fish spitting
Yeah.
before. I have been otherwise occupied.
Mm.
And so yeah, it is an experience that we have witnessed. And I just kind of look at the guy and I go, "That's kind of weird, huh?"
Again, in the background, I'm like, "Yay!" Like knee up, like, "Yay!"
So you exclaim, "Yeah."
Yeah, yay!
Okay. Yeah, you say that's kind of weird, isn't it? He is at a loss for words, and Meritt, it is your turn. And you saw again.
Would you say it's a little bit fishy?
Oh my goodness.
No.
I think you
No.
both said no. Oh, what's going on? Oh.
Oh, you're muted.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, you're
Okay,
fine.
sorry, I was just checking to see.
Meritt's
what
just like
was going on.
quietly plotting. He's like,
Yeah.
we're gonna go over
You can,
here.
I just wanted to see if I could get. Yeah, I can hit him. I can make it to him and hit him.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I will leave the guy on the ground back there.
Just drop him.
Yeah, I'll just drop him. Make sure
He's
in
fine.
I'll say to like Zumie, like, keep an eye on this one, and then I'll run over to help, and I'll take a hit. I'll try and hit this guy.
Okay. This poor bastard. He
I'm
was
actually
like,
gonna reckless attack this.
yeah.
I just realized.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go. Oh, good thing too,
Wow.
because one of them was a nat one.
The dichotomy of man. I don't know why. Does every once in a while I pull something out like that? Anyway, damage.
Hey.
Oh, all right. There's the one.
It doesn't even matter. He had 2 hit points left.
Oh,
Like whoever touches. I was like, I just wanted to be Aiden because he was in this knockdown, drag out, back and forth fight.
Oh,
And
the
then
bear just runs up
2
like,
people
what's
running.
taking you so long? It's this guy in the back, just like full force with the shoulder blade.
No honor at all. No honor. Like you two are fighting back and forth. You were getting some hits, not some hits. Like, nope, just comes in, bam.
And I just look at Meritt and go, "Oh yeah, I haven't done anything this whole fight." And I just like point to one eye who's like,
Very large still.
"Yeah, I haven't done anything productive."
Well, that's the end of initiative.
Woo.
Congratulations. That was quite a bit.
Initiative battle is done. Still holding my inspiration. I will not use it, but I will pick up the fish and slap the guy with it. Even though he's dead, I'm just gonna
Whack.
Just get it there.
Yeah.
Get it in there.
doesn't do anything for anybody
Yeah,
except make the people that find his body wonder why his face smells like fish.
Okay. So what do you want to be your immediate next steps now that the combat is over? And you're kind of in the falling action. He asked you when this is going to wear off.
That's a great question. We'll find out together.
Didn't the other one wear
Let
off?
me
just
look. I
when
don't know if
weathered
I
into?
have we have a time on that. I don't have one written down.
It's a minute.
Oh,
It's a
Oh.
full. Yeah. Which
what?
is 10
Okay.
rounds.
Berserk?
Oh no.
no, the growth thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they'll
Or
be
an hour.
fine. They'll be fine.
Meritt's gonna make sure that the guy is secured. Be like, Aiden, oi, bring some of that rope with you.
And I just kind of go, and I walk over and I tie him up.
Meritt's like, you do seem to you like that, don't you?
I don't. I like to be helpful.
Yeah, helpful. That's it.
Yeah, it's exactly what it is. I'll come over here.
So I'm gonna go back into the lumber mill around where we were talking about stuff and see if there's any shinies.
Yeah, definitely. We go and loot the place.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know that reminds me. So we know one story, but there's rafters and stuff. Are there windows up there at all?
Yeah.
Okay, so there is something I noticed.
Yeah.
I want to go back over here and look because it looked like that's not the right browser.
Yeah.
Come on, you can do it. I believe in you, me. It looked like there was some kind of like scripture on top of this little thing over here, and I want to figure out. I couldn't really make it out.
Yeah.
From the rafters, but I wanted to see what this says over here.
Good eye. So yeah, the furnace and some of the machinery has some sort of what you could like something to do with Arcana. It's interesting. It must be magical of some nature. Definitely, but yeah, roll me an Arcana for that, and also, Zumie. One Eye's definitely going to stay with the guy. Meritt, are you going to also look around with Zumie?
Yeah, once he's secured, and we're pretty sure he's secure and good, then yeah, I'll look around with everybody.
Cool. All right, we'll roll for that in just a sec. I want to give you the answer from the Arcana skill check. So, you can tell here that there's some sort of etherochemical
research facility.
Yeah. No, I mean, somewhat.
It's always elegance.
Yeah, of course. Some sort of etherochemical inscription here for efficiency for the forge. It looks sort of mundane, but it also is not something that's very... Why would this village have this? Right? Why? There's no way. There's no one who could have done this here.
Logging is a complicated profession.
Maybe this is... Yeah, that does not make any sense for regular loggers. And also this machinery, as you're really inspecting it, looks fairly new and fairly expensive. So that's kind of strange. But looking at it, you can definitely tell it's something to make the combustion within it more efficient.
Okay. Did you want me to do a investigation or a perception or anything?
Zumie and Meritt, do an investigation for me.
But I'm better at the other one.
But you gotta lift things and move. That was a 24-second.
Well.
Both.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow.
Nailed it.
As you're going through, some of the documents and other things that you can find around here, I will tell you exactly what you find.
And none of it is impressive.
So, in there, you find... first we'll talk about the non-loot stuff, just the informational stuff. So, you find a series of maps of Lakeland. They look to be smaller portions of Lakeland, but you can definitely make out the area. One of the maps is of the area to the west near Ostal. And there's some markings on it. Now, you're not...
My browser is...
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, that's fine. This could just be voice for now, as long as we're still streaming.
Sure. Yeah, let me try refreshing here and see.
Yeah.
Keep going, yeah.
Yeah, as you're looking through them, there's a couple of maps containing what you can only assume is some sort of pathway, or maybe some sort of troop movement. They're literal arrows from a place near to the source, which is the lake, not the planet, not the star.
I hate that they named it that. Can I just break out of this for a second? That drives me insane.
Yeah, it's silly.
It's at the source. What?
Kind of close to where you guys would know, since you are in the area, where that weird castle thing is that no one really goes into. out of game, you know it as the Grand Cosmos. Something near to there, but then there's arrows towards Ostel, towards Laxenloft, and then towards the Crystarium. But they look like pathways almost.
Look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this.
Yeah.
You think it's like a shipping thing, or maybe some kind of invasion plan?
I mean, either one sounds like it could be a possibility.
Yeah.
Could be the routes they're taking with the beasts, and we didn't really find out what they're doing over at the prison either, I suppose.
What prison are they talking about?
They're talking about the Crystarium.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, there's another one. The Hostile Imperative.
Yeah. That's there.
There it is. We didn't really find out what they were doing at the Hostile Imperative.
Not at all. Although one of these pathways does go towards Ostal from an area near that castle. So other things that you find, we gotta roll for them. So let me get that ready. But first things first, I need a 100 roll from one of you. Who would you like to roll for the start of our loot? Who has the best luck?
I feel like all of us have had terrible luck when it matters today.
No. How do I do that?
So in the chat, just /r space
D100.
1D 100.
That's not 100.
I just see. I don't. No. It's just 6. It's 006. Yeah. But I hate it because I've always done everything backwards. So I have a chart. I make my own chart, and the lower numbers are the better numbers. Well, okay, that's fine. Let's see what you get. I can't wait to get you literally horrible. Okay, so I need one of you to roll a d6. That's not Zumie. And the other person, the last one remaining, to roll 2d6.
Okay, I'll do 1d6.
Okay. Yeah, Meritt's doing 1d6, and it's the same. So it's /r space 2d6. Yep. 5. That's pretty high. I thought it was until 6. Okay, so you find within it a bunch of what seems to be relics, not like really expensive relics, but kind of relics from history. So Aiden, you're not looking through the Zumie, you're looking through it. You see a lot of paraphernalia from the Elven Kingdom that used to be here, that used to be in Laxenloft. It looks like they were collecting them kind of on the side. Maybe it was the Nightblade's personal collection, but you anticipate that to be worth quite a little bit of money. Each object, somewhere between 25 to 50 gil a piece, which is pretty nice. And you found 5 of them, right? That was the 2d6. Yep. Right? Yeah.
The 2d6 was 8. The 1d6
so you
was
find
5.
8 of them, sorry. So yeah, you find 8 little tchotchkes, like the tip of a dagger that has an inscription, or the blade of a dagger, I should say. A lot of mundane, non-magical, but you can tell that they're worth something to someone who enjoys history.
Okay.
And the last one, the 1d6, I'm just going to have to roll forever on, which is fine. I anticipated that I have to roll 5 times on a table, and you're going to like it a lot. So you just give me 1 sec. Actually, I always love doing this way. So you guys know how to roll a 1d100. Could each of you, except for Zumie, do 2, and Zumie, you do 1 d100. So don't roll them at the same time. Just do 1 100, 1 100. Actually, I think I can find them. So Aiden's was 46 and 78. 9. That's really good. Is that a 3? A 9 and a 3?
What?
Yup.
And a 70. All right, 46, 78. Okay, so there is a trove of magical items and just things that they have collected over the time. And in there, so Zumie, are you ready to write it down? Just to help me out. Because there's 5 things. Okay.
Oh my
All right,
gosh.
I'll give you the descriptions of them. So, one of them are a pair of slippers with a very strange spider motif, kind of a web. You're not entirely sure what it is. Definitely magical of some sort.
Is it a wall-walking slipper? Because that'd be sweet.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Okay.
The next one, and I love when you get to roll on these because it's just who the heck knows what you're going to do with this thing. You find a little a figurine about this big of a raven kind of standing up straight, made out of silver. Definitely magical. You're not entirely sure how you're going to need to get it identified by someone in
Maybe
town.
it'll let you spit ravens.
Don't say that. Handle is 70 next. As you can see, I just cocked my head because I'm like, I don't even know what you can do with that, but that'll be cool. There is a staff, so it's a staff, like about 4 foot, if not a little bit more, that has kind of a snake head at the top. What looks to be some sort of non-venomous snake. So that was the first 3. And now, the last 2 that are a 9 and a 3. Okay.
What was my 6?
What? What 6?
The first thing. That was something else, I guess.
Yeah. That was where on how many times on these things that I roll on. Because I take the normal D&D ones and kind of flip them upside down.
Okay.
Move things around. So that first one is a ring. And on the ring, there's a sapphire globe. Kind of not like a globe, but kind of a half dome. Instead of a cut jewel, it's like a half dome of sapphire. So very smooth is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Definitely magical in some way. Not entirely sure how. And then that 3. So you find another ring. And this one has what looks to be some sort of... Maybe it's a diamond. You're not sure. You're not an appraiser. In the center...
Question mark.
A diamond question mark. And then in a kind of pentagon-ish shape around it. Not pentagram, pentagon. There are smaller, what also looks to be diamonds, kind of around it. Kind of touching it, but in a kind of pentagon shape. So 3 towards the top, 2 towards the bottom. So that is the cache of interesting stuff that you found here. And you also found a little bit of money.
Okay.
And I'll just tell you exactly how many gil that is. But this is basically the following action here. I just wanted you guys to know exactly what you get and what you want to do immediately after that. We can finish up any RP here if you'd like to talk to the guy, rouse him, and talk to him real quick. So we can talk about that before we go into in between the next session.
Guys, look at all this stuff we
Yeah,
found.
I
Why
think-
do all these
I
random
think,
people have this stuff?
Right, we're almost at 4 hours.
Yeah.
I think we can probably go ahead and wrap.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
That'll give us something to kind of work on. Nice intro.
Yeah, and the other thing is you are all level 3 now.
Hey.
Nice.
So we'll handle that off stream. I'd like leveling on stream, but who wants to watch that? I mean, honestly. Maybe.
I mean, looks at the chat. How many people are watching?
Yeah. Maybe people do. Maybe we'll start with that as our kind of getting into the next one.
Yeah.
But now you know a little bit more about what the Nightshades are doing, and you have someone to interrogate. And one eye is no longer big. let me fix that, or else it'll keep his token that way forever. And next time
It'll be a horse
like that. For
he will
time.
always be big in my heart.
Okay. I think he would appreciate that. I think he would. Yeah, so that's it for now. That's where we'll leave this, and we'll interrogate him and figure out what more he knows and what we can learn from those maps next time.
But how much gildo?
Oh, how much gildo? You're right. Thank you for keeping me honest there.
Yes, important.
Sorry.
You're muted.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I was like, oh, I'm on the wrong one.
You got this much.
And that would be 600 gil.
Split among all of us or each?
Split amongst all of you. One eye does not get a cut.
Okay.
Okay, so 200 gil.
Yeah.
Then. All right.
I see a 20. Yeah, so you each get 200 gil, which is a pretty okay amount. It's like one quest at level, what, 50?
Cool.
I enjoy you're like, yeah, pretty good amount of gil, and I'm like, that's paltry. What are you talking about?
That is
I could buy.
Peasants.
Yeah, we have to remember you're level 2 and not level 80. And
I gotta buy half an embiggening potion for that.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, that's the end of this this session.
We did it! Look at how much stuff we did!
What will happen next time? How will they interrogate him? How will Aiden use the rope? Tune in next time to find out. Will they eat one of the fish that Zumie throws?
Absolutely.
Yeah, one day for sure. Yes.
Yeah.
When I was asking Charles how this spell could possibly work, it also included, can I do this out of combat and collect the fish for food? And he said yes.
Yeah.
Nice, nailed it. You were thinking ahead.
I mean, I'm half expecting one of these like chests at the end here to just have like a frying pan.
Magical frying.
Magical frying pan of fish frying.
Fire. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, hey.
Well, I mean, you can do fire. You got the.
Actually, I don't think I can set things on fire with that.
Oh.
Wait, did you capture a spell from that big plant?
Charles had such a big face right now, big smile face.
So one of the ways that Blue Mage works is as you defeat monsters, you and the DM kind of work together what spells could have come from it. And as you level, you get to slot them. And you get a level, so you're going to slot one of them probably. So we'll talk about that in between sessions.
That's so cool, I love it.
Yeah, and also level 3 for both of you, Meritt and Aiden, are when you pick your specialization in your job. Now that's, that doesn't happen in 14, that's only in D&D. So now you get to pick, like, if you want to be more of a jumpy dragoon or on-land fighty or, like a tanky one. And we'll talk about that at the start of next time, what you guys pick.
Oh, yes.
Cool, awesome.
Very cool. All right, everybody.
I
was
going to say my ability that I'm going to pick from the Rafflesia is just going to be this.
Wacky waving arm inflatable tube Rafflesia.
Yeah.
It's either used for distraction or intimidation.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, that is gonna do it here for session 4 of Aetheryte Radio First Edition. Tune in next week? ? We'll have to figure that out between now and then. We'll have something, or maybe we won't. I don't know. Keep an eye out on the Twitter.
We're crazy.
We don't know. Aetheryte Radio. You can email us, gamerscape.com. Twitter, Aetheryte Radio. Discord.gg/gamerescape. We have an Aetheryte Radio channel on there where you can talk to us about the show or First Edition. And of course, you can follow us on Twitter and Facebook at GamerEscape. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us today. We had a lot of fun. We hope you enjoyed it. And we'll see you next time.
Goodbye.
Bye.